Shredder is really not strong. It's 20 fixed damage, 6 shots, so it's physical. The minus armor reduction depends how much armor they have. Can't do the math right now. Could be a bit too complicated for every single hero. Yeah. But I like this. I like the Scatterblast, Fire Snap, Cookie, and then 3 points and Blow Shredder.
Yeah, you've got the combination, Scatterblast slow, Hope Stomp, put the Cookie on there. You're starting to line up all this lockdown. It's a little bit of a more advanced center Rubik lane.
Yank has
No.
That means 52 with physical damage reduction. Right now I'm rating 23, so it's 1/4 of you actually deal damage. Kind of tickling it.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Rotation from GQ over toward Idiot's got just enough for his boots, and he'll try to make something. Let's see if he can set something up. He's under vision. He's at least just securing that Wolf Rune.
What's his full HP? They control the rune. They can't get the kill on Flash Track a bit too good early on. Does not deal enough damage. Like the presence of this hero is really not strong.
Okay. EP on top of CS, like he's really down here.
One of the reasons I'm not a big fan of doing it model.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Like check marks. Huge guy. You're kind of afraid what he's gonna throw at you.
Oh, get low here. Footing guard. Surviving. He's looking for the Searing Chain on his but he wasn't able to land him, and now he has to go all the way back.
No one died, so it means no one can refill the bottle.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So good for Allison. The 1K lead, the land, the Dwack landing his spear. So just not taking that much damage from GQ. So this week's nothing today. Now level 5 is about to get 6. And some true time here trying to line up the stun. Will get it. Goes right back, but the whole node doing so much damage here on nothing to say. Fire Snap Cookie doesn't land. Yang though over at 1. He needs to get out of dodge.
This is not a killer lane thought for PSGLD. It's more about farming, getting spent levels, and then he goes to the jungle. Already 3 points here to cleave. This whole thread, mass men, pretty standard stuff from Ame. Like the next minute, he should be just go to jungle, not feel safe on the lane. Take 2 mechanicals on a centaur. Centaur does not feel killed. Guard already done.
Radiant's middle tower
level
is
4.
under attack.
So, like, you get 1 point in stun, you're definitely be able to get the kill. A couple of stacks already being made by one, and they also put an observer board to protect the stacks.
Yeah, trying to protect the stacks here. Medic will start to farm them. Only level 5 to some of the gods. So we'll see how good he is. And but he hit 6, so Pop the God Strength has 6. Trojan in that 6. And so need to be a little bit careful just in case.
Radiant's
so Insomnus, the acorn chop, push whack, Searing Chains all coming through, but
scanning.
So much damage from the Dark Edict to Silva. They're really difficult for him. They're really and he's not really able to yet.
Well, managed to farm the stacks. Has 4 points better here now, or can well, I guess one of the three back at
Dire's
58.
top tower is under attack.
He's sitting top worth now. So I may see what he can accomplish here.
Now, I just realized that we did
Radiant
not have
are
first yet. 7
scanning.
minutes.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Go and
Dire's top tower has fallen.
say, it's a lot.
Dire's
Every time
structures are fortified.
that up, get the splitter stun and kill. So this camp a little bit. Maybe you can go find out OD, but still no first blood.
And this opens up the map. Like losing the tier 1 tower on the top lane, you have a hero to soak up the experience. Or we're moving, we'll definitely lock the beat. Questions with the jungle that are killable with the Vanguard can tank all damage from the network from retaliate. This is a big lead for Elephant.
Wait, first blood.
Just what?
Should we think this game can end 0-0?
I don't think there was a game.
That is it.
0-0.
You know,
We had 0-0 losing the game. They had heroes at 0-0 while they're winning the game.
did UI recently go 0-0?
They lost it.
Say, go and pick that full Nova. Just a 1K is Yang
Radiant
comes over.
structures are fortified.
One of they can take anything.
Dire's middle
Get
tower
confused on
has
top of
fallen.
the save. The right back, but he's right. But it's
Blood. Never
a
happened.
fake eye on the first blood.
I did not. It's gonna happen.
Right.
But you have to slow it down. Like this game is entertaining right now. At least good thing is our Revepas did not manage the single for 100% skill participation.
Okay, right now, Stormhammer comes in. Yang just soaking up damage. He's have just soak up everything. Shrek, you know, he's topping it up right now. It's not too far ahead this set.
I remember recently that we had a game 0 kills 10 minutes in.
Oh, well, could be the question will win.
We have one game that trophy Dota but never lower kill. How do you think? Well,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
the left back was a turtle dust, fairy trinket, a small ton of magical damage. Flash frag definitely one of the best items you can get with the arcane ring. Now he's super speed. And the lanes, these speed are correct on my screen. It says 345. Maybe because you want me to.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Be the one doing the map while we're
Just want you doing that.
Radiant
From
are
Hell's
scanning.
yeah.
Radiant's
Okay,
middle
take
tower
on.
is under
Yeah.
attack.
If you guys have joined, it's been a bloodbath so far.
Hard to keep track of anything. Actually, not the easiest. Get the kill.
And just gonna pop that for time and
He should play fancy for the next move. Not to invade the jungle until Bro Tom is back up again.
kick out as a kill. Or it's time.
And they got him once.
Yeah.
Goes for break kick.
Yeah. Which they might do right here. That's it. Okay, hold on. Boy, Webos not in it. Oh,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
First blood, you were chanting in TV. Oh, we got out. All right,
We got
ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
great impact from this game. I gotta say, I don't feel like this. Like it's the thought. Like the hero doesn't do that. I think the hero kind of thrives in so much stuff happening on the map. You get a kill, you're offlane and some levels, get that 6 faster, makes rotation, you're on mid lane, collecting the XP, get
to the impurities.
snap it down. As an optic, this hero definitely needs train because it's bad, very close, and 60 HP with mech 1 on level 5. That feels bad. Strength gain.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think we changed bring at on the hoodwink. I don't think that can be in for strength. I don't mind.
You think so?
Yeah.
Bonded, you
Ice blast.
Good.
Dodges it away. Oh, there's the ulti. Second blood. Keep the game up at 1. And right here, he's been caught, but he's got a part of time. Around. Everybody looking first so much that we got second and third.
And we got the BL already for the. Yeah, good. Good fight from LGD. Get to use arena, even though it doesn't connect on us. Nice cookie up there. Going on center, gets key. He's super farm. Good Vanguard. Getting closer to Blink Dead. Much easier to initiate the big time. Eurus having his up again and having because ideally you would want to have ultimate. Just online doesn't matter that much.
So now that we just 2K now. They got skill, they brought it back. Done it. At least for now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
It's
attack.
not even my birthday.
Alright.
I guess
Bushwhack landing. Like you said, I don't really feel much of this impact from the other way. Yeah.
Can't really judge
It's hard
how
to
this
judge.
game is being played at the moment. It seems very passive. Now going into Maelstrom, okay. Still, if you can manage
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
the box item, you're gonna get a ton of farm with it. It's very annoying.
Flames will spread
Upgraded.
thrice.
He's just going for his revenge. He really doesn't bother much this game.
Mine is
He's
truly
up
a
there,
blessed life.
ripped towards the top by 40. He can farm. He's going into the BK.
Needs one. So much potential. 1, 2, 3, 4 stuns actually. So needs to be able to go in and deal damage.
You can't chase back. They spoke up. They're not saying if they want to catch them.
Dire are scanning.
They use it as we're the captain running that point. Don't fight me. That was what Red Panda won. It's like that scene in Men in Black. Where he instead Red is going to kill me.
I gotta be honest, I did not watch that movie.
Class?
Never watched it.
You got the M over there, you had the Mars, he was running away as well. And then you've got a girl who's being about
Radiant
about the
structures
old
are fortified.
So there.
Right?
Yeah.
Because there's a remake.
It was the international one or something like that. It's the original one. So, the big one.
All of it needs to step up. Like we need to get fresh new ideas.
New
instead
concept.
of, yeah, exactly. Instead of just, well, why don't we remake this?
Well, because we just read it was here. So,
Is there a movie that has Rogue One like 60s, 70s, then 193, and now we're probably making 120.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Not
under
that
attack.
still on that, but movie with Will Smith, zombie
Legend.
I am a legend. Omega Man, the last man on Earth, and then they remade that in time. But
So back to the game. Philip Stone. No, that's pretty.
the hype is that. I don't know if it's still.
Philip Stone. If you need
Radiant's bottom tower
something
is under attack.
to change the Philly Stone is potentially just can't thinkers, floaters like a dark tier. It's a position 4. I believe Snapfire will take, and there you see it. FY Philly, because one strategy can still deal damage. It's max damage. You don't have that down, so you don't have minus armor. Damage.
Right.
You focus on this, so if I spot a couple of words, don't mind. Well,
What a bounty!
he's one of my
tool to
favorites.
teach.
Even though I should not be biased, definitely one of my favorite position for players, because I'm also a player, and I said no. He's always very keen, going in. Wants to be able to, like I remember his Earthshakers, his Dark Will, the Octarine Cores, Earth Season Shaker, Shard, Octarine Core, Blink Dagger as well.
Being biased, yeah. Say you want to be biased, but then, you know, a lot of compliments came out.
For the
It
treasure!
sounds like bias. Although I do agree, I think Jink is he will when Dota Pit season's happening.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, holds it. It's fine.
Speedy. He needed the pop mask manage just for a bit of a boost. That could have been done, but never built. Cared about his mission coming from the center.
Looking under the hand, looking to pop the borrowed time. D.
Not even close. Like,
Oh.
not from Abba was.
There's close, and then there's that. Oh yeah.
So sharpshooter is also a break mechanic, so you can potentially break
Radiant's
Mortal Strike,
bottom
you can
tower
break
is
Abba,
under attack.
you can manually click. We're talking about manual breathing. If you think about it, yeah, like
I can't manual breathe again for this long.
you need to click it, so
Radiant
no,
are scanning.
it's not gonna automatically do it. Click that breathe button. Oh, from PhD. Dagger on available. It's gonna be easier to start a fight.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Just
attack.
in the front here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Got the Aponic shield. They
Deceptive
just stand there.
rune
They
of
won't take that.
invisibility.
Open over mid.
Double damage!
That doesn't want to go on. Like that must be not good, especially sitting behind.
Spear lands. Okay, I splash. Is he level 2 reincarnation? It looks like what Shat does, and it pops the top to go.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now they go after the center. The Fox of Monty. They want to bring the
Radiant's
39
middle
execution.
tower has fallen.
Astrac, speeder, not available.
Get this.
Radiant's bottom tower
Got
is
here.
under attack.
It's a hold on. Running back from them. Sit. He's too careful. Not a lot of mana to work with. No charges left on the remnants. First, they could heal a little bit short, but it's flying low. That's insane. So they get the stun. They get the stun.
Didn't you know
FY.
explosions can also put fires out?
Overextended after getting a kill and reincarnation for King the tower. Unfortunately, there was no spear available for Mars, so he blinks and uses 3 seconds on a spear. Aggressively push back Astrac. I thought they're like not try to go on break, but their results much perfect. Just cutting a respawn red panda, forced to get out with they're still get a tar. Early BKB 5 Ahmed there. That's why so surprised that decided not. Maybe if he had not used. And we can see that again. No spear available.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Mortimer's kiss is coming.
Radiant's bottom tower
Out.
is under
Sounds
attack.
good. Bit of a slight mix slash
Radiant's
going
bottom tower has fallen.
to cross the road. Sure. How many go into the state?
It's just a lot of things.
Radiant's
That
bottom tower is under attack.
Some strength heroes, certain strength heroes. Then 200% lifesteal applies a base to the spell. Undispellable, I think that's the big one. Goes forward.
Dire's top
Then
tower is under attack.
You'll set your nullify
Radiant
oracle,
structures
like
are
whatever
fortified.
those going to potentially purge up.
Dire's top tower is under
Basic
attack.
thing, it's not just lifesteal, it's actually immediate damage. So
Radiant's
all
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
gold
Service
eight
to
damage.
In the tree stand. Eurus had spotted him for a moment.
Radiant's
Damage.
middle tower
What's the
is under
equivalent?
attack.
The damage is second row. 3,800
5,000.
around
I would
like
say.
I'd say 46, 4,700.
I rounded.
3-3. A gold lead for Elephant Development. Not a single Roche killed yet. The slow game, one of the slowest ones, definitely seen in season 2.
I don't almost go as far as to say right now, ever. Kills per minute, for me at
Dire's
least.
bottom tower is under attack.
Actually, fact check.
You're 90 desperate casting the Chinese Dota for years. You don't remember seeing a 3-3 score.
Radiant
Maybe
are
back
scattered.
when.
Dire's bottom tower is under
one.
attack.
I can't remember that far
Dire's
back.
bottom tower has
I
fallen.
had for breakfast. I don't have breakfast. Okay, lead right now. Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He's going into that axe. And
Farming creeps, so means you're not gonna be as armed as
Radiant's
get
top
gold
tower
from
has
heroes
fallen.
for people out there.
Dire's middle tower
Where does
is
gold
under
come
attack.
from? Massive golden
Radiant's top
creep,
tower is under attack.
counters, Roshan, a lot of different ways to earn gold, but feels like both want to get from killing the heroes, Patreon, just be available.
Now 50, he popped his own BKB, God's Rebuke, and the run back. Go for this campaign. He got nothing to say, and they'll get the kill. Have the shot on Snapfire, so that far on F4 with that boot is stolen. Very,
Yeah,
very
definitely one of the best shards I've seen stand for players not going for minus summer build, kind of skipping the solar crest and get a force staff or getting that shard. Because it's a 2-second stun. It's a pushback, so potentially it can get you can set things up. Also gives you that range.
Radiant's middle tower is
He got the center completely. The guy did pop here on the years, but now he no longer does it's a panic on cooldown. He's trying to run. Mortimer kissed it. Slowed up for a second. The acorn shot. Looks like keep off the back and going out to be cut over this spot. Last two and nothing. You're trying to the stun the you and they won't. If you get on a why, you can be quite solid. Second time fight is going on so long. And
Dire's
Eurus
structures
gets
are
wide, but they don't get more. However,
Dire's middle
for
tower
52
is under
seconds,
attack.
Elephant.
Centaur is
Go
tanky,
Roche.
but you get hit by a blast on you. You're kind of guaranteed dead. He hit the buyback. Take it back inside Roshan off HP. Problem rate, they don't have the heal and for. Taken down twice.
Radiant's
Very
bottom
safe.
tower is under attack.
Going to have it altered. against
Roshan has
job
fallen into the
to
radar.
get in and fast kill
Radiant's
one hero,
bottom tower
potentially
is
two
under
heroes.
attack.
Someone needs to set it up. Probably needs to keep first. They buy back if they can reset. So you have this amber. Can't build unless you break just the rate.
Bounty.
It's pretty hard to take down. That last track with the Aegis. It's gonna be tough fights for PSG LGD.
I wonder if slower, more farm-oriented this come down to the fact that this is the last match of Week 5. LGD is 3-2, L is 3-2, and if you can get 4 wins, win the series, could be the long between major and not. GD already having go to a major, they need another one, they want to secure that spot. Elephant, they didn't go to the major on the last one. Like, this means so much.
You want to see
crucial.
these players at the main. Because these are DI players. And look at Snapfire. Upside headband on top of pushing people. Also a force man potentially. So 3
Practice and BKB Yank Stampede with the double-edged hooks for the same part of that is in time.
could make you small. Like the horse jump over him. Then didn't see him.
Didn't the shark jump the squirrel? The American reference. His head doesn't understand it. I am not in the proper time zone.
But you can elaborate.
In Happy Days, as jumping the shark was when the
Dyer's
Fonz
middle tower
jumped a
is
shark
under
on a
attack.
motorcycle, and that was the episode that marked the downfall of it's a sitcom.
Okay.
It was like that though. But yeah, Happy Days, and then the Fonz jumps the shark, and then the show got really bad. And then when the show gets really bad, it's that episode where they've jumped the shark.
Radiant's top tower is
I
under
thought it was
attack.
about friends and people getting slaughtered. The shark.
It's like
Dyer's middle tower has
I
fallen.
don't know, season 4 to
Radiant's
where
top
they put
tower
the shark.
is under
Even
attack.
season 3 if you wanna really be that brutal.
Okay, thanks for explaining.
You got it.
You're not gonna get scared even though you elaborated. So send BKB on him. Shiny new 9-second BKB.
Ooh.
Way to protect himself against Arcovine. He's on you. I'll send towards
Tree purchase.
Is that all you care about?
No,
Have you seen
no,
someone
no.
bleed
But
out in
I
an
am
int?
happy
No.
that a lot
Let's
of
get
the gold of Sapphire, who's FY, needs to be focused on getting it filled up. Because they can hit my sentries. You just can't. One or the other.
Red Panda's one of the few,
Radiant
few
are
heroes,
scanning.
few players who love to them, especially because
Yeah.
he was handled as philosopher stone. Older brother FY says, "I've had enough. I don't want to play with this boy anymore."
Al, you can take this. It's fine. Take the loss for own. Get your bot back. So, picked up by Y. Maybe we'll make something happen. He's building into a full staff. He's also got a gem queue. I'm more willing to get these gems. And now, Jinky's got skirt ammo.
Good time. Now, compared to the other one, 16 agility is okay. Maybe you would take that playing the mid, but comes punch. Like this is John Cena level 50.
Right. Jinky taking the CF play. May.
Second is a greedy player. Level 15, Maelstrom done. Had each character very important in this hero. Also grow. A lot of you would shot on everything, reduce the magical damage, then your Maelstrom procs gonna deal more damage.
It's an interesting build up. Like, this is actually the first game I've gotten to see a hoodwink from a first-person experience.
Got ya.
You know, jump dropping Squirrel and everything. I think it's interesting seeing how this hero is going to be built. If it's become more of a staple in the Chinese region. I do think that if it's going to be anybody here in DPC of China, it would have been Q. And, you know, we talked about it earlier in the game. Innovative he is. He's back when he was in the.
They're not as noted as some European teams. OG yesterday they tried to play Hoodwink on a plane.
Yeah.
With some spell. There was a Blood Rage
Radiant's
Veil.
bottom tower is
Amplified
under
that
attack.
damage. Also had the Boomerang. But now he's a bit for like. I will flattener all the heroes. The
That was a kick out of the strap. And ups the bar. Spear doesn't land. And Centaur. I don't know if that's who he's aiming for, but they get a kill on the red panda. Nothing more of it misses. But he can't just bounce. He can try and chase for this. Blink Curse, double edge all come through. Nothing to do, but he's got to run into it. LGD trying to disengage from this fight, and so far they've done so successfully. Sleight of Fist Searing Shades coming out on two. And the Acorn shot slowing down Yang and canceling that blow probably allows nothing to say to leave on the game.
Fly back from Red Panda. They get the gem back. Next Roche may respawn in a minute and 40 seconds. 33 minutes in.
So a lot of kills.
Oh my.
Almost killed 3 minutes.
I will say though, it's more than 12.
It is. So Sven, Blink Dagger, done. We'll make it easier to jump people. Backline, we've seen Abba. He pops ulti. Sven 2 shots him after that. Any big item?
All of them. BKB's coming out for the Ember and going is next. So we'll see how I can get a Blink Dagger on that Snapfire. It's really fun.
Yeah, Blink Dagger is a great set. People are wondering, look, what is this held?
The shard really does add a dynamic to the hero. Lead here from it certainly feels much closer than that.
Illusion.
I don't know if the net worth is so telling of whose team is Panda again.
Try to break him.
Back to full health. Forward coming in front of us. It'll use this and keep running it on high ground. Again, they find the duels on the Centaur. Yang in trouble, so he pops the BKB and so far.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Because he stayed face beyond, goes down, and you linked into danger, my friend.
Ame is looking at this book like one of my specialties, like how can I throw the game potentially, and he goes for his ultimate throw. I'm gonna blink in front of 3 people who have a stun and not be able to use my BKB or none of them. Well, I can see how strong Snapfire Shard is. It's a 2-second stun
Dire's
with
middle
pushback,
tower is under attack.
great wings and stuff.
Radiant
For
structures
high ground,
are
Ame
fortified.
has no buyback. He's 600 gold.
Want to see what we do?
Right now, nothing. Hoodwink.
Hoodwink.
Gem.
Dead mouse.
That is
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
not what you need if you're LGD. I'm going even way too far.
Last Ame move, right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Ame has been stable, more stable in Season 2. I gotta admit that. But my man still has it. You know? That's why I love Ame. This is what I love Old 11, because you never know what can happen. But they can pretty much 1 versus 5, or what he did, not necessarily 1 versus 5, to go in 1 versus 5. So second move done, let's get Samus decide to pick up the shard.
That stun could be even more devastating. Ame just jumps in here. Kill me. They oblige.
We give shard to Samus. We see more and more
Radiant
of
are
this being
scanning.
up, not necessarily by a Roche.
Radiant's
but Centaur
bottom
going
tower
hard,
is under attack.
and that overwhelming
Radiant's
blink,
bottom tower
ton of
has
damage, a lot of
fallen.
synergy between these two items.
It's already, you know, all of a sudden turned into a 15K lead. And it felt a lot closer, but now things are starting to really heat up. Looks like Faithion had a perfect lane, and now his farm really hasn't escalated them.
Yeah, they couldn't find really any openings. He had a good dagger, good lane stage. Not taking any fights from Mars, just doesn't feel that good.
He does
He
take
wants to be active. This is Mars hero, want to be able to go around the map every single time Arena is off cooldown, go make stuff happen.
Sapphire did take the low shredder used his attack damage. You found Track, who just took the dive out explosions.
Dire's bottom
Stampede.
tower is under attack.
BKB, Seer stuns up Sonic deep in the run. Charged up the shot, hits up push. Great. Uh-oh. Satanic pops, I know about half health, and now the BKB is gone. Ray Farmhouse comes in, he's trying to get the kill, and four numbers 6
Dire's middle tower
goes
is
down.
under attack.
I mean, he has buyback, but no gun
Dire's
strength, so
middle
the
tower
damage
has
up
fallen.
is just going to be very limited.
Very limited. It's there. Crack. I did. Eurus going in. It's the they got the spear. They have the damage, maybe. All right, reincarnation is fine. They've got 30 seconds to again. Track that lens. Eurus though is for the hook. They get the gun of GQ. He's gonna buy back immediately. Somnus now running back with Yang. They only take the range round so far. It doesn't land yet. Dear Chief got us the look. So bounce back coming from Ame, and now he's got that He's got Yang in the front. They got a shield. Obviously now we're back half health. They'll go for this thing, but they're trying to get the kill here. BKB from Somnus, and they put the stun on Ame, but they'll meet the Centaur's ult, and they'll run away with Somnus was certainly thinking about mitigating, and instead, Elephant forcing
Buyback out of Ame and GQ. Like, Ame's game, he's also being forced to build an item that he does not want to build on Sven. So right now, I see MKB being queued up, wants to be able to deal with Phasor coming out from Radiance, coming out from the Heaven's Halberd. He's still thinking, you know, maybe I need Daedalus, it's gonna be more damage. Like, we kill Rest and then deal with the Wraith King and Invasion. Quidwick is a good hero against Abax. Not just about the break mechanic, you can also kill him before he can get people here. Fan needs to be careful about that one, manually pop it, and he sees that little sharpshooter flying, needs to be quick on the fingers. It goes for Lion. A lot of Chinese teams love to have Lion against Abba. Sometimes it's the other way around, but being able to burst with the fingers, so the ulti does not proc automatically. Timeless Relic found by Yang, so that's gonna be Lashrak holding the amount of damage, long, and especially
Radiant are scanning.
Shard on Lashrak.
Crown me twice.
He does not.
He does
Shame
not.
on you.
He gave it to Yang instead. Definitely a good shard upgrade.
Blast and Faithion.
It's deep, and he had overwhelming blink.
Yeah, Faithion blasting over again to death, and Somnus. He's got.
Yeah. This snap, I really love this. Firewell, you blink in, you scat blast, 2 seconds stun, follow it up by a cookie, 2.2 seconds. So, with a bit of overlapping, it's a 4-second duration.
Siege the high ground once again.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Corner shot.
Dire's structures are fortified.
The glyph, Eurus, and he's ground. That overwhelming blink. Go, he wants to just make a jump.
Dire's middle
But
barracks.
Searing hands once again. They've got the racks, they've got the butch. Fire Cookie ends up getting cancelled because of the
Pushback, yeah, interesting interaction.
Dire's top tower
top
has fallen.
2-3 is gone. Mars up in
Dire's
4.
top barracks has
But
fallen.
take the range racks again. Slight missing. It's a 30k lead. FY for a moment. Come in with cheesy spray. Just get to hop down.
they have one more fight. Sven dies, if they can burst him down like they did 2 times in a row, they just don't have enough damage. And no buyback on Amit this time around, used it in the previous fight.
Captured in the flame.
An interesting spot. It's that true Spokes. Stampede going after Jinkyu. He's going to be safe for a moment thanks to the U-Rolls. Now he's backing away with BKB Papa Yang. The overloading push with the Ray Fire Blast to pop his BKB. Mortar's gets coming up with BKB Papa beyond. So Bulwark throws down the arena. BKB shots and blocks the zero to get out. I'm not sure that was going to matter all too much, but they get the one. They'll go for his God Strength is they're looking to get the stab out, but Iris, he's just too strong. They've got the disarm on the way. You got the then the kill Fabian. Ane going down, and Elephant is a big game war improvement as they beat LGD. What could be the first series of the DPC run?
Yeah, they've been showing in game number 1. One of the games we've seen 3-4 kills minutes in.
Yeah.
But yeah, Elephant just getting the more out of that, getting.
Okay, you like it, but this makes position 5 ET for snap.
PSG LGD's turn
Radiant
to ban.
team ban.
PSG
Radiant
LGD
team ban.
PSG LGD's
Radiant
turn
team
to pick.
pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
PSG LGD. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Well, most of they have like no pygmy hippos.
Pygmy elephants? I've
Pygmy
never heard of that.
elephants. Yeah, I don't think that's the thing.
Well, baby elephants. Even they are
It
pretty
doesn't
big.
count. Baby versions of everything are tiny.
It's not true. So baby whales.
Baby, how do they come out of the main whale? The mama
PSG
whale.
Yeah, but mama
LGD.
Radiant team ban.
The water thing.
You are born
Dude, why is there no whale
instantly in a
hero?
water park.
There's be a whale hero in Dota. That would be
Do
so.
we have a whale here?
Morphling's the most aquatic.
And it can only interact in.
I mean, we have
Water.
Tidehunter, we Slark,
10
Yeah,
Naga,
but
seconds
these are all,
remaining.
these all have
aquatic.
legs. Or I guess Slardar doesn't have legs and Naga doesn't.
Slardar is the
5
ultimate
seconds
fish.
remaining.
Yeah, that's true.
He had the set with
The angler.
angler fish.
Yeah, the light.
But that hero is not really...
PSG
Could be
LGD's
picked with
turn to
Pango.
ban.
I mean, not Pango, sorry, with Snapfire.
Snapfire?
You have that
Minus armor.
minus armor, Death Prophet, Sism, let us go.
Good strong laner, but
But why not?
probably not. Elephant as well have the Abaddon, you can Corrosive Haze. We have actually Abaddon and Centaur
10
opened
seconds.
up
Radiant
by
team
Elephant,
back.
so Lash was bad. Meanwhile, Elephant back out all the bugs. Simbrood.
Is it a bad? No,
It's a Abaddon.
It's a bad done.
Abaddon.
bad.
He says his own name like Abaddon. It's not like Abaddon. He didn't say that.
It's a bad done.
Same thing with Gyrocopter. People
10
saying
seconds
Gyrocopter or
remaining.
Gyrocopter or something.
Gyrocopter.
Yeah, he says Gyrocopter.
It reminds me of Command.
5 seconds
It's a
remaining.
grenadier. No, it's a grenadier.
Yeah, D-I-E-R.
Grenadier.
Grenadier. Exactly.
PSG LGD's turn to ban.
I mean,
It's not a Z.
I would expect Americans to usually pronounce their own
Radiant
language, right?
team
But
back.
No,
What the
English is American language. You know, the
Huh?
Brits
I'm admitting that you guys are failing at everything. I'm admitting.
Ruthless. She was consulting something, looking up, down.
Tell me. Oh, I'm close
10
building.
seconds remaining.
He's looking at the ceiling like
5 seconds
Beth
remaining.
Harmon, trying to figure out all the pieces where they go, panning out the lifestealer, avoid a piece that Snapfire usually can use to set up that chrono. To
Peace,
use
I
that
like
ulti.
it. Continuing the Queen's Gambit analogy here. Come on.
Come on.
It's been. When did I watch it? Like a year ago? When it
No, it hasn't been a
aired?
year.
Hasn't it? In summer it aired, right?
Yeah, oh my gosh, you're right, actually. No,
Or later?
no, it was later than that.
Late. So almost a year.
Almost.
Half a year.
Faceless Wolf banned out, like I mentioned, that is the second most played hero by
Radiant
Ame in this Chinese Open Division.
PSG,
I hope he's not going back to
LGD.
Sweden, although I would not be surprised if Xiaohui does it.
Okay, Viper bans specifically to protect the Ursa instantly in the Ursa pick.
So,
What about Razor?
Also, not.
against Earth's Descent. I mean, it can
You
work,
can run away, right? But
but it also run at you.
10 seconds
mind
remaining.
Razor as
It's a DP to get a kind of
5 seconds
like they all
remaining.
it's kind of the same. They do the same thing. It's kind of like a DK DP.
True,
But you can put Flex DP put on
offlane, like we saw last series.
position 5.
True,
Offlane.
all the
Except one.
you know, Vici's the only one who's doing that these days.
Where's the burst damage coming?
No, you have 3 more
Mid
picks.
laner.
3 more picks.
So DP and Razor and the mid lane.
Yeah,
3 more picks.
that's
There's still time.
That's a core trio if I've ever seen one.
There's still time to run on this round up to make it work.
DK Razor DP.
But
It's pretty bad try
Then
card.
Black, what do you want?
What do I want?
What do you want?
I want. Is it a 5 DP or not?
I think no. I think only Vici do 5 DP these days.
Then I want.
They
an
did it in season
Oracle.
1.
Yeah. You want Oracle. Okay.
Yeah.
The Dark Seer is not a possibility for Elephant. They already have the Centaur. But you just like it just to enable the Death Prophet.
Yeah.
Morphling's all banned out though. So a lot of the Troll, you could go Oracle Troll.
Good. I mean, this is a lot of
Radiant
Oracle.
team
Aaron.
pick.
They did play a lot of Oracle in season.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the fish at the
I
end.
literally, I was like, yeah, this is a physical damage comp.
Yeah.
How did we even get on the topic of Slaughter? Oh, there's no whale hero in Dota.
Do you ever catch yourself just thinking about
10
random
seconds
stuff
remaining.
and going way off tangent, like into some random thing? Yeah, that's how
5
we came up.
seconds remaining.
But I'm such a genius that it did come back to Dota anyway.
PSG,
back to
LGD.
Black, do you like Slardar plus Death Prophet?
About PA.
I mean, it has good synergy, but I don't like Slaughter as a hero in general. I feel like you're super snowball dependent.
PSG, LGD.
Combo with some PA, some draw with even more armor
dude, I
reduction.
like this.
But
Okay.
you like it. This makes position 5 ET for snap.
3
Most
Slardar.
likely 3 mid death profit. So last
Radiant
carry,
team ban.
which Elephant now can ban out 2 at once with Slardar.
PSG,
I like the
LGD's
PA
turn
ban
to
out the
ban.
troll. Do you like the PA?
Yeah, it's good.
Maybe
I mean,
maybe Problem versus Sent in the lane.
Old school combo. Yeah, it's fine. You just get a Desu and you're just gonna kill him in like 2-3 hits.
Alright, I know we've kind of grown wary of this, but carry Magnus for Ame.
I think
10
it's a good hero.
seconds remaining.
Versus
Radiant team
Abaddon's.
ban.
Yeah, thank you. But there, I mean, there's a lot of...
I actually used to say Abaddon all the time.
You changed it?
Yeah, because somebody said no, it's a battle.
Well, don't listen to that person. Listen to the hero himself. He says his own name like a Pokemon. I think Abaddon has his work out for him, though, because you have to purge off Corrosive,
10
purge
seconds
off Slithering
remaining.
Crush, you have to purge
It's a
off
lot of
Stop.
bridges.
It's a lot of purges, and he
there's
might...
silence.
That's not the top,
5
exactly.
seconds remaining.
Just those are.
It's like this thing when people tell you, I pick Bounty into Abaddon. Abaddon.
Dang.
Like, I'm going to have 5 tracks off. By the time he shields all of them, one of
Exactly.
the heroes is going to die. But
Homie's gonna run out of mana trying to shield it off.
by the way, this happened to me, so I'm just venting. I'm frustrated still.
This goes out to, well, the person's name.
Can't remember the nick. He doesn't deserve it.
He doesn't deserve it. All I know is he's straight to the avoid list.
He did actually get
Oh,
there.
jeez.
And then I won the next game versus. That's the
That's the best villain.
I love it.
Elephant looking for their mid laner. Need something that and what?
Just playmaker, really. You could read out if you go for that diffusal build on Ursa. You could be a little bit greedier from the mid lane. You could also grab
PSG LGD's
a prophet,
turn
so
to pick.
Lina is still an option.
Or just pick Puck.
Puck, still on. Puck really
But they need some
that prophet.
It's not the greatest lane, but they need some people to keep him from running away, especially the Slaughter.
You have Lion and Sense for control, I guess, but yeah.
10
These
seconds
teams did
remaining.
play some mid-win Ranger throughout the upper division DPC.
Well, that's not an
5
option for
seconds
LGD,
remaining.
but if you want to do carry Slaughter.
I've seen some carry Slaughter recently.
Yeah.
But that probably not good.
LGD.
I still like the PA. Lines life is pretty difficult.
There.
Radiant team pick.
Riki.
Ricky!
Okay.
It's a good.
Okay, Slaughter is good, you can jump the backlines. The Diffusal build is probably you're aiming for here. You're not going for some Greed, Battle Fury or whatnot.
Ironically, it's these types of heroes that I trust Ame
10
the most on.
seconds remaining.
It's the ones that like are supposed to farm, like Sven and Spectre, that I'm like, he's gonna do
5
something dumb
seconds
and he's gonna
remaining.
overextend. But on the heroes that are supposed to overextend, I think he actually does quite well
Choose your
on.
hero.
There's a lot of players like that, but Puck is a really good pick now.
Yeah.
I called it earlier, it just grew in value. Because you can leash that Ricky and he can't do anything. It goes both ways because of the diffuse build. Jump on top of Puck, you poke screen him, can be difficult to do.
You can like 2-hit him with Corrosive Haze on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I did. Oh man, Jinkyu, Baltimore Sentries, and Yang's hero for the final prediction. It was the right one. I nailed it. But it was if he was going to have over 59 damage. Start. So I did some research, and I knew he picks a lot, 5 out of the 8 heroes he's been playing in this season have over that damage threshold. And I'm tied for second right now. They haven't updated this last question, but plushies, maybe? I'll go LGD. I'll answer Paris.
I'll go Elephant. It's a tough matchup for Cloud, but if Ricky is the one who's getting initiated on, I think they have this advantage. Because Cloud plus the Dart will cause a lot of issues against Puck. You can't fake shift that offer. Same goes for Enrage, for Ursa. And I'm still putting my trust into the
You
spot
make
that he's
best
gonna pop
situation
off.
out of no situation.
Yeah. We'll take that back over here. Thank you very much. And yeah, we'll come into game 2. That was another one of my American references right there. A little cowboy action.
Cowboy action, that's pretty common. I don't was too American, but always happy to hear from different cultures, what's happening there.
I could have made it.
Why? In trouble.
Now we're getting hit with this Earth Spike. Earth
30
shocking.
seconds to
Why
battle.
trying to survive? And he'll just walk this one out. I could have made it a little bit more for you with that lasso back.
Is that your Batrider impression? Let me hear it.
I can't do a bad rider impression.
Just
I don't
like
think
lasso.
he's. Oh yeah, lasso back. Yeah. Lasso. There it is. I should. It'd be cool if I could voice on.
The battle begins.
You're already famous. You're already in infamous voice line, right?
Yeah. I gotta spam that line as much as I can. If you guys want to go into the gold super tier of infamous, you can spam. Okay, line.
It's not getting more recognition. Every good for you.
It's up there.
Yeah, you
I think I'm
deserve
gonna
it,
add it
buddy.
to my IMDb.
I mean, you're not me, I've been on Netflix show. Just like need to create my IMDb page.
This is why I can't beat you, because, you know, you're a star
I'm an
with your
actor,
Netflix.
yeah, I get
you know. Well, usually when
I'm a celebrity,
when I
yeah.
text Lacoste, what you guys don't know is I text his agent first, and I ask him, "Is this okay? Do you mind if I say what's up?" And he goes, "Yeah, sure, but it's gonna cost you." And
This
then
is like 200
lay. Yeah. So I usually talk through his agent. Actually, he's here.
in the room
In
right
the room,
now.
his agent's here, and then
Just nodding.
relaying the
Like,
message.
yeah,
you
you're
can talk to him
allowed.
right now.
Yeah,
You can cast with him. It's okay. And then after, we just don't even look at each other or talk to each other.
So puck on mid lane. I love that Prophet as against the puck. We'll see how Somnus manages this lane. Mid lane changed. Mid lane changed quite a lot because of the addition of the water rune, so you have a much more regeneration for pretty much everyone. Red Band on the bottom lane, starting with Ring of Protection. I like that, just covering himself nicely against all the physical damage from the Bash of the Deep. This time around, Jinkyu all getting a point on Load Shredder, Scatter Blast, plus Fire Snap Cookie, but a lot of synergy between Load Shredder reducing the minus armor plus the Bash, which is physical damage.
Is this gonna be 1-1-3 build for the Snapfire? Yeah, okay. So 1-1-3.
It might be even 2-1 and then put points in Load Shredder after.
Because the lockdown can certainly be there.
And you're also playing into two melee heroes, so maybe I would prefer if it puts another point in Scatter Blast, something that FY did on Snapfire in the previous game.
And that Snapfire went off. Had a lot of
Dire's
farm,
middle
had a
tower
really
is
good
under
game.
attack.
The lockdown, getting that early shard was very important to the victory there for Elfin. Fire Snap Cookie coming in. Well, they tried to make something happen, but it's just fake hype. I'm sorry. When do you think first ball is going to happen?
After 10 minutes.
Okay. Chat? 1 for over 10 minutes, 2 for under 10 minutes.
Now, there's definitely going to be a first blood on the bottom, because PSG LGD, they want to play aggressive. They want to put the pressure, especially once they hit level 3. 2 points in Bash of the Deep. They are going to start to play more aggressively for sure.
Okay. I believe it.
Look at Ama's build. I'm wondering if he's going to
Radiant's
commit.
courier
No
has
boots,
been
straight
killed.
defusal.
Straight into the field. Let's see if he buys late Alacrity.
He does?
He does!
Alright.
I
Little greedy. I like it. Although the mana drain, the double edge, and going into the tricks of the trade, another double edge for him.
I'm just thinking, why not Power Press? Gives you a bit more mobility, attack speed. Because you still want to have boots at least when you are making rotation with that Diffusal Blade. We'll see. Maybe it's something very innovative, something we have definitely not seen before. His HP regen is pretty high on Ricky. It's 5 per second, even more when he's sitting close to the tower. Has extra armor, very sustainable to burst. Not too much strength gain to win over level. High armor though. Right clicks don't really do too much against him.
They're already sitting with 8. Might sit under the tower. It's 11. Just eating some right clicks for the moment. Now, well, it's got that. It's that extra 10 agi. What it does for him. See if this is the right call. Because Ame, first game, you know, a couple of hit or miss calls that cost LGD the game. This one's a pretty. I'd say this could be considered high risk. Going straight to defusal.
Could be one of those high risk or role plays.
Going for the sleep to try and keep Ame alive as he was getting harassed up quite a bit after the air spike landed.
And last time, Yang had 2.5 minute Ring of Hell. This time around, around the 6-minute full Vanguard. He's not getting pressured. He sees the build of Ricky, not really afraid of it. Still deciding to whether he needs to put the double edge, to kill potentially, or have a retaliate, just farm up a bit more and trade better in the lane. Bottom lane, Ursa, not farm, of course. They counterpicked. They picked Slaughter, which is a counter to most of the melee safe lane heroes. So Snapfire, not a single point in low shredder yet, as we discussed. That Scatter Blast, a lot of value against 2 melee heroes. Who decides to make a first row? You need to be very careful because Puck is level 6, so if they decide to dive on the bottom lane, there's definitely going to be a rotation from the Puck. Then Prophet main plays with the Catapult, the half of your tier 1 tower, maybe even takes it down and like another rotation, not get forward in the...
Getting that D-word, we'll see if they want to put any stacks in that.
Oh, F5. He was trying to save it. Maybe Y will back off.
He ultimately did. He just walked in and took it. No fear.
Dire's middle
Did
tower
not want
is
to
under attack.
use his Earth Spike. Not want to waste mana.
So 1k lead from LGD, something similar to what we saw to game 1.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We'll go over Heroes getting moved up. They've got themselves to take Prophet Tranquil though on him too, and they will get the kill. First on to Nervous for nothing to say. Our Spuck lands on both these heroes. The Waiting Rift, the Silence, who bashes. Almost don't allow Softness to jaunt over to that illusory or Fire Snap cookie that comes in. Exorcism kills over and
To the dead zone with you.
He's already there, pop the Exorcism.
Реконнект, думаю, быстро будет сервера. Я понимаю, может быть, в последнее время что-то китайские сервера подлагивают, причем не только на DPC, еще и на LGD. Возвращаемся. Мы уже все.
Big bolt of or big jolt
Ну
of
все,
net worth.
красавчик на Тинкусей пришел с экзорцизмом, получил его, убил троих. Смис и баф вместе с Леоном, но они вообще ничего не смогли. Урона просто нет.
Ресурсов прилетел, у него там маны не так много было. Это первое. А второе, стоило ли весь вот этот мув делать? Вот сейчас Линкойл откатывается через 8 секунд, они контратаку провернут. Ну, Рик хотел куда что я получил здесь и все-таки какой-нибудь
Тяжело сейчас.
Ну тут еще и баб появляется.
Да, тут два...
Так они сейчас еще и Ян пытаются здесь разобрать, потому что контратака будет. А где тиммейтс-то? Алло, он пошел. Разобраться с Рики. Заберут еще и бабку, может быть, получится. Сейчас еще дабл-эдж откатится, можно будет сандалить Why?
Пытается размениваться.
Это варпачный.
Помощь какую-то организовать. Макнут стилю.
Looks like he'll probably die.
Oh, two-man
Stun comes in. It's got the more spike. Yang, can he survive? Yes, he can. Stun is with a double kill.
Unfortunately for them, that Prophet did not have a TP ready because this could potentially be another kill, maybe even 2. And delaying that Diffusal Blade from Ricky. He's still searching, trying to find something in the tree lines, but finds nothing.
I'm in Durst now, going over back.
Hey, prize.
Triangle, take a look again. Sleep comes through onto the Centaur. I start to try and back away because of the Dream Cooler from Sun. Pretty perfect from there, especially just FY.
Yeah, and Yang hides in the trees. Very tanky with that Green Guard. Basically not taking damage from the tower heads or the heroes if he procs it.
Radiant structures
So bottom
are
lane,
fortified.
8 beyond.
Radiant's
Double
bottom
bracer,
tower is under
plus
attack.
power treads. He wants to be
Dire's
able to
middle
just
tower is
jump
under
people,
attack.
and I love the build. Like, his build should be Blink Factor into BKB this time around. Does not need to go greedy. You already have Ricky, a lot of synergy
Radiant's
between
bottom tower has
Corrosive
fallen.
Haze, that Prophet ulti, of course, Ricky's right clicks. Far will eventually get that low shredder, a minus armor from ET Aura. These are the things that are gonna come in, kick in later. Now they just don't have any points in it, but it's
Dire's
tough.
top
And also
tower
the
is
Roche
under
potential.
attack.
If you can steal Roche from Ursa lineup, that'd be pretty.
Yeah, we've seen some early Roche attempts. from
Dire's top tower has fallen.
in this last
Radiant's middle
day
tower
of
is under attack.
the 5th week.
Radiant structures
Committee
are
looking over at the
fortified.
mid tier 1. Sentry down. And that should be able
Radiant
to spot
are
the
scanning.
observer.
Radiant's
See if they make a
middle
move
tower is under
on this.
attack.
Certainly
Dire's
tough
structures
to go
are
in and
fortified.
jump.
The diffuser blade, Ricky, no boots. Let's see what he can get done. He is now level 7. Next out.
It's the corrosive hit is on Yang.
Dire's
Exorcisms
top
doing some
tower.
work. There's some interesting trade. Ame though hit with the Dream Coil. They've got the stick. They've also got the axe. So it hit the Faith there. They hit nothing in this fight. And now the attention's on Faith Beyond. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. They're just moving forward.
Another cookie.
Yeah, just get him out.
Well, that's my problem with his build. You want to be active more early on with that diffuser blade. No boots. This definitely has to be like the fastest diffuser blade we've seen in the patch. I don't think anyone rushes the diffuser blade anymore. Like not even Phantom Lancer. They tend to get power treads. They tend to get maybe Hood. Sometimes Yasha. Really depends on the game. But this was what 7-8 minutes diffuser blade. Gets nothing done with it. Now needs to farm his boots of speed. You steal the serious amount of damage, but you would definitely not join that fight by walking there. You would instead be farming top, eventually deep rotate. And there was no point in Cloud. Like maybe it was a Cloud there on fire. But you won't be greedy with this. A lot of value from Cloud, so I wouldn't seeing an earlier point. We talked about the panel, discussed about it. Where Enrage, be able to pop it, Sleeping Dark. Eventually, he will get Cloud against Stuck. So they will need BKBs. I think it's going to be very important that Ursa gets an earlier BKB here. Maybe I'm not sure about the Puck. They're going to need 4 staffs for sure, just to be able to push them out. So this is what supports need to do. Possibly even a Centaur gets one. But a lot of value from the Lotus Orb on a Centaur this game. Gets you armor, gets you dispel, and silence. Abba doesn't like to play into silence. I've seen this matchup so many times in the first season. During the Major, you see Abba pick one with the Death Prophet. Long duration silence covers a huge AoE, and then Abba does not get to play Dota.
You've got the Death Prophet silence, have the smoke screen. See what they can get out of this. Potentially even a Mind Breaker. They're going into Roche, trying to make something happen. Like you said, that early Roche possibility. If you can get it on LGD, it would have felt great, but now they're in But was the fastest.
It was the fastest.
The fastest one is patches. 31 seconds.
So Ame right now 2-0.
And Eurus with her Fire Staff cookie. They also get speed. They're gonna get the kill here on the Yang, but Eurus.
He gave away his life just so that it can secure the Roche. I'm a big fan of this Ursa build. More than that, it delays your diffusal blade, but it opens up the Roche. You have enough sustain for his fight once they're maxed out, and it also opens up the second Roche. Second Roche is the crucial moment. If that shard upgrade this time around, definitely gonna be on Ursa if they can get the hands on it.
So
Radiant's middle tower is under
that's
attack.
gonna come without the 21-minute mark. And
Radiant's middle tower
see where
has
the game
fallen.
is at. Now working with the Sage. They got the silence on the Somnus, but the Fusel Blade is not enough to kill Somnus just yet, and the Dream Coil is down.
Unleash Mechanic.
Oh.
He knows to trade. He got him. And he gets the life. So 300 gold, some XP for Ricky. This is gonna give him his power treads. He definitely needs attack speed on the hero.
So now he's fast enough.
Eurus needs to be careful. Spirit Typhon in range of the Yule Scepter to buy some time.
Corrosive Haze at a bash. They just don't want to be here that long. You know, they're fighting through an Aegis, maybe drawing them back to the rest of the team. The silence on to this. Ursa once again picks up that diffusal. So a little bit stronger.
It's gonna be very easy for Ursa to kill the supports. They have like no no real escape mechanism. Cookie is okay, but if you have
Radiant
Field
are
Blade on you,
scanning.
you're still gonna die. Same goes for ET. I don't think you have enough time to cast Echo Stone. Ursa's very maneuverable. Can get in and out of the with his Ursa shot. He got dusted.
Yeah, so he's in trouble. Tricks in the F line. He's just waiting for that extreme Ursa kill. And they're gonna try and fight without the break. To make something happen that battles is a sort of question. Mortar's just starting to get
No tricks for 10. He needs to be careful. He's jumping. Can he time it? No.
It's a little bit early, and now you've got silence on this Ursa once again. Borrow time to top, Summon's been by. Wait for the borrow time to be up against the kill right hand. The Yours comes back into the rotation. Puts on another to say. Getting the kill there onto the Death Prophet. Bought back on Red Panda, although at this point,
not really necessary because they were already winning the fight without that Prophet. There's just not enough damage for this case is used. One thing I respect about the Red Panda is like he doesn't care too much about his net. Like he's very not really position 5. Like he's very sacrificial.
right.
And he tends to get an early game. Now use a buyback.
There's that cookie.
It's coming
Dire's
back.
middle tower is under attack.
This is not necessary. Ame managed to get that one kill. 3 deaths on him, working towards Anti-Style. To be able to get rid of the silence, buy some time. And like it's just huge amount of damage to get from the Manta. They found him again, but they got the cloud off. That was good.
He's going forward for more. MP gets used, so they're crushing there. We're trying to throw the cookie on Ame, but it goes into the tricks trade. They land the sweep. They've got the blink strike. We're getting the kill on a Yang still. A little bit of misplays there from LGD, but
there was no cloud. Riki dies again. They had enough burst damage. Maybe double edge plus a finger. They have more than enough control. Ursa will definitely need to get an earlier BKB this game. Able to deal with cloud with the. They have some abilities that go through magic immunity, dash.
Radiant structures are fortified.
But they still need to defend themselves.
Dream Coil, Faith Beyond.
You are a sluggish creature, Slardar.
They don't have the same. So if Coil is used on one of the heroes, most likely that hero is just straight up gonna die. Ame hiding in the tree lines. If he gets a good jump, he's waiting for the cloud. Oh, sneaky.
Could have maybe tried to drop the cloud as that cookie flew out.
Pulled out.
So, first just farming up here, doing what he can. Going into the BKB, stacking, doing all.
That round, I talked about the importance of 4 stacks when you play the Slardar into Riki. Like, you get
Gold and
Steal the
sweet.
Blade on you, you need to be able to protect yourself, can't just rely on Ava. So one of the reasons why is prioritized,
Dire's middle
which I really
tower
like.
is under
So
attack.
getting the Blink Dagger. Another Exorcism used on the bottom, that's level 2 Exorcism. I don't think they defend this one. Let's see. It's just so much damage there is, no capital.
Dire's
Also
structures
Yang
are
showing us a
fortified.
full lane. So pretty sure they don't take this fight.
A little bit behind the tier
Radiant's
2,
bottom tower is
and
under
he'll
attack.
pop the bar time. They
Dire's top
calls
tower
the
is
Utes
under
again.
attack.
Thanks, crush coming through, and he's got so that aquatic shield no longer available. Saves that he gives not
Radiant's
there for
bottom
you, but
tower has
with
fallen.
Exorcism running out, I don't think they're gonna continue forward.
They could potentially
Dire's
take
top tower is under
another
attack.
fight. Roche 2 minutes, not enough. Like even if it's a spawn, fast spawn, they can still take a push fight. That's profit. Nothing to say. Having a really good time in this game, staying on the top of the net worth. A lot of defensive items. Good. Yule Scepter to be able to dispel. We've seen the value that they get against Ember. They initiate, pops the borrowed time. Straight up Yules into the air, and also have a Yule Scepter.
Blink stop, double edge with the stand. Nothing to say. Committed, they've got the silence.
But still available.
TP in, and well, nothing to say. He's still gonna die first, but it comes to a Yang. They got sweep on 3 of these heroes, but once the game, Sword Crush comes out in the silence.
Let the world
Is it enough for bottom kills? Is it nice? But Samus ends up dead. Yang with the 3-man stun. Skin Cuter, Mortar with Kiss. Yang go with you. So he's second dreaming about his team still being alive. get the kill to yours. They will go over at Red Panda. He'll borrow some time, and the time he's borrowed is only about 5 seconds. Exactly those 5 seconds. He's dead.
Fight from GLGD. They overextend a bit. The Prophet gets blown up. Maybe they could have tried to buy a bit more time with Could have Defiance. Outcome would still probably be the same. But great counter creation from Fade Beyond. He gets on top of 2, even 3 heroes. So they need defense tools. Like Buck needs a defense item. I see Ghost Scepter queued up. Maybe it's not gonna be enough. Maybe at least DP. Because you need a spell mechanic against islands from that Prophet. Possibly the spell Slard ulti. Doesn't sound right. Like it feels very weird to get it. Maybe he changes his mind. I wouldn't mind that. That you can just go in.
Radiant's
For
top
Red Panda,
tower
he
is
can't
under
save
attack.
everyone. Like even if you get a one with the spell corrosive case, most likely you're gonna die because Ricky deals of damage.
Radiant
He's getting
are
very close
scanning.
to Manta style. Ulti orb done. Just needs to buy a recipe. We'll see when the next Roche is gonna spawn. Radiant, they're using the scan. Did not really time this Roche correctly, it seems. Could have even spawned at that moment. Be respawn 30 seconds.
2K lead here for LGD. Manta for Ricky. Has to get delivered. And this second Roche, I mean, it could be a lot here for LGD if they can grab it.
Greetings!
Sweeping dart out of it. Smoke breaks. Why? He gets caught. He does have buyback.
He does have a buyback. 30 seconds. Roche respawns so they can go inside the pit. Red Panda will check it.
You back over the Death Prophet, nothing to say. Red Panda checks it, and it is available. 20 seconds. Blinks with their crush through. Red Panda spotted, so is Roche. So there's an aggressive blink. They've got the dust. They'll have the hex. He's standing. They need to save this Ricky and the finger.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There's kisses coming in. That's going to be right top of this puck. That will go over at FY. He's getting run down here. Corrosive Haze on him. Ripsword getting the kill. Ends up being a 2 for 2 so far. And people borrow time, and his time he's dead right there. And then Eurus.
Can't catch up. Did not happen. They just closed the gap. 3 casualties for Elephant. It was also a fight where Exorcism was used with Arcane Rune. Nothing to say. I need the kite. One again. They get a good jump on Ricky, which is what they need, but they dropped fairly low. There was good kisses. A lot of overtime. We're gonna see that again. He gets man style dies a bit more time. They need to pop another dust just to be able to see him. And Buck, like, look at his HP dropping fairly low. Ricky right clicks.
Crypt Swarm ends up finishing Somnus in that spot. FY, another Swarm. Having it available, thanks
Dire's
to that
bottom
Arcane
tower is under attack.
so often that he was throwing those out, and
They saw it. They saw it, so they know it will be ready again for the next Roche fight.
Dire's
Ursa would
middle
definitely love to
tower is
farm
under
his
attack.
BKB, and here we go. He actually finishes. Also gets level 15 talent, plus 358. Very tanky.
Money changes hands.
I talked about the importance of the Lotus Orb this time around. Centaur ASTER to the Blink Dagger, goes straight into it. Just a bit of spell mechanic. Red Panda, can they get the Yule Scepter off? No, he needs to be very careful. Buyback a little bit one more time. That Prophet will just go in and
Dire's middle
inside the
tower
pit.
is under
That
attack.
Prophet really shines.
gonna move going again.
Dire's middle tower is fallen.
They say it doesn't matter. Goes across the field. He's got a finger on the field. Now they get the story, and he'll buy back the meat. 6 of Eurus. That's the nightmare that he was in. But now it's still 45 until we get the kill on buyback once again. So they're really forcing these buybacks, trying to take the agent away from Elephant. They've got the Southern card coming through that locks up Eurus instead. The silence is there. Tricks in the trade once again. They get the kill on Panic. Also got buyback though. Using the Abaddon. Silence on Sonic for just as careful as FY. He gets taken out of the fight. He's got buyback as well. Kill on GQ. And now the question is, after all said and done, can they go back in a row? Are they willing to take that chance? They look over Eurus. They've got the Crusades. They'll get the silence down. And now the Host coming out from Gang. They've got the swing coming through, and it lands on Eurus as well again. It's going to be enough to keep these heroes alive. They've got the silence with the loose hero coming over the face. Left as Ame, I'm jumping out of this for a second. Sonic running over with a body shield on him, and nothing to say. He's back up. But can he get into the fight before Elephant back away? They're still looking for blood. They'll throw down a screen and back off towards Roche.
So many buybacks, both teams, and the LGD, they buy enough time. The Prophet is out again, does not have exorcism, but the big silence to turn this one around. And this is gonna stop him out. Silence,
BKB, still going for a blink strike on him. But Roche is retreating. He's able to make the Aegis. He's gonna lose. I'm gonna see what they're like. He's gonna be blown up. Fires that. He's got him. Something breaking. It's the wrong time. It's down the final. And Eurus and an Empire all gone. Gang, boost up, double edge, the damage right there. Bash back from beyond. Ame filled out the Sonics. They've got the Zulu boost, the corrosive haze, the silence is on again. So get the kill to the Centaur. The only one surviving is Somnus.
Oh man, what a crazy team fight, and all because he gets dashed. Like Ricky disappears with tricks of trade, so he cannot target Roshan. Just
Silence! He's gone! Full team one from the follow-up!
They got so many levels from this. That Prophet is now level 19, Fabian, same
Radiant's
level.
middle tower is under attack.
Cheese was available, so Ursa picked that one up. He also picked up the Shard, but not enough. Like, I think they needed to pick up that Aegis, because damage coming up from Ricky at the moment is insanely high. If he stays in the fight, like once he gets a BKB, it's gonna be, I'd say, pretty easy fight. They don't get the initiated one. Like if Ricky gets the first jump with BKB available,
right?
The fight's gonna be
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Shard in that fight.
He's gonna get it eventually. After BKB, I think getting the Shard is priority. Just put that bear into hibernation mode.
Now some more farm Mindbreaker will come through here. We'll silence if somebody wants to hold it. See, you can. Kiwi to the moment, enchanted quiver picked up for that Centaur. Puck going into the E-Blade, going into the Ags. Does he commit to the E-Blade? He does.
He does. He really does. The burst damage coming up from the item, Jin Q, Link Dagger, plus Scatter Blast upgrade. So pushback, 2-second duration stun, could make a difference. We've seen FY doing the previous game with it. They're waiting for Ahmed to be go away from it, and then they take a fight.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Faking a hoof stomp. Always nice when you get that one done. I like the Satan King we were seeing. Slap in the tail when you can for the epicenter fake.
We all love RP fake the sound. Yeah.
Radiant are
When you
scared.
accidentally use it.
Yeah.
Flashbang one.
Sorry. Hope no one noticed.
I think that might be a moment if you accidentally use the RP. Or you use the voice line. Oh, Pepita. Coming out of the game. There's Peter to follow that one up. Quick. The center there.
You might think Centaur is tanky, has some armor, 26 armor, but it's not enough. It's a level 20 Slardar, so here's 24 armor coming out from him.
He's in the rage,
Radiant structures are fortified.
pop the borrowed time, but onto the back line Zame, who's gotten some of that BKB. Get that kill on an FY. Rage longer available. BKB wears in on the
Radiant's middle tower is under
side of
attack.
Elf.
Now they're gonna go. They're gonna
Radiant's
go for
middle tower
hot
has
ground.
fallen.
System still running for 20-25 seconds. I just don't think they have enough damage. Like Ricky with the
Radiant's
BKB,
middle tower
he
is
doesn't
under
have
attack.
it. He already popped it, but the damage coming out from Slaughter plus a couple of Ricky red plates, which is that exorcism, is a bit
Radiant's
too high.
middle tower has
3
fallen.
heroes, they already used the buybacks on pretty
Radiant's
much
middle
everyone,
barracks
so
are under
they
attack.
can't contest this.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Looking dangerous here for Elephant, who's in that top tier 3.5 the racks. The 7k lead. Profit top net worth. Nothing to say. It feels like his impact has been quietly high at times.
Yeah, he's definitely owning this game. And now you can see the full potential of the minus armor strat that they're running. Natural order backs. Snapfire with the little shredder, so that takes -6 armor away from you. And then natural -4 armor from Slardar plus -4 from more of the destruction. So you're really taking 3 times, 4 times damage if you amplify all that minus armor. Kind of got enough of Rick being able to jump him without seeing him.
Problem is, he dies very quickly. So, you want, say, FY to hold the dust that Yang is holding and give Yang the gem.
Dice are scanning.
Somnus is holding the gem right now.
Okay.
Nullifier done on Ursa. So he eventually you'll scepter and E on this from Prophet.
Radiant's bottom tower
And
is under
that's
attack.
it. Maybe reboot Solar Crest off.
Used here by LGD. They're going to cut across mid. There's a smoke used by Elephant as well. Oh, ships in the night.
Wrong way. They missed it. I still don't think they get the kill. Ursa has Enrage, has Abbo sitting behind him. So it's not kill to get. They know. They saw some using the spells on the bottom without showing, so they know that they are smoke.
Now they're going to have the low ground.
The early BKB now. Look at this. The Nova in the air. Very quickly.
Dies off very fast. FY getting 3 shots to the side. Q's also dead. Sandes. They've got to the trade. No more. Inside the Glimmer Cave. Nothing to take back into the fight because they control the outpost over bottom. Good 4 heroes here, but it's a 4v5, and with that buyback, I don't know, nothing to say. And LGD, it looks like they still want to go. Do they want to push the envelope?
They have no buybacks, no BKBs. That Prophet changes her item build instantly. Understands like the only thing that's gonna protect me here is gonna be the Lincoln Sphere, the nullifier. Nicely done. Eurus picks up it earlier. Nullifier, this is much 3rd item nully. Roche may respawn in 2 minutes, 20 seconds. PSG will scout things out. With Spirit.
2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Ursa just gets kited. When he has BKB, he can go in. Problem is, they have so many things to focus on. They need to be able to kill Ricky. Last time, they just killed that Prophet, which is a pretty big, you know, oh, okay. That Prophet, he's not fooling around. He's like, I'm not gonna get any value from this Neon disc, so I'm just gonna sell it. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen this before. Just actually sells Eon disc, loses half of the value.
I'd like to make a return. This did not keep me alive like it promised.
Nice frog, you gave me a broken item. I want my money back. Best I can do is 50%.
I'll take it.
Haste!
No, I have a buddy. I put an expert in Neon Discs, and they refund him.
Because the expert in the Eon Disc is the same expert who is the expert in hard. It's the same guy every time. How do you know so much? Eon Discs, BKBs, be an expert. Spoke used by
Everything
LGD.
is possible, my friend, if you lie.
Yeah. That's what I do on my resume. The Mortimer's kid. They look over the Sector as he's silenced up. He has the loading door bottom for a second. They're going to start to back away, but the sweep flames on the floor. They're going over to the side and then
Armor melts away. Now you dwell in the
deep. He did there, I believe it also went on Abba, but Abba clicked his borrow time, tried to unsleep both 4-man sleep into 3 or 4-man ulti. Bounty Roche 15 seconds. They can't contest this. Ursa does not have enough money for a buyback, is just 100 gold short. So yeah, look at the Y is positioning, still smoked from far away, gonna land. I want to see if it lands on Abba. It does. Abba pops the bar with time, and the connect from 4, maybe even 5 heroes. Okay, like he just single-handedly them a team fight.
Roshan has acquired Radiant's top tower.
refresher shard.
Dead Prophet with the refresher. Now Nullifier also on Ricky, so those Sword Staffs, Glimmer Capes, E-Blades are not gonna be effective. Has Axe done? I don't think these heroes care too much about just being coiled, because they're super tanky, especially Dead Prophet, PKB Cheese, and the refresher available. Same goes for Slardar, he wants it PKB, and if they go around that Nullfire oil, you know that they just land another good stomp or an Earth Splitter.
He's out with a bar. Let's see if they're gonna get the sleep. Nope, they can't land it.
Ahmed decided not to go for the sleeping dart, I guess, because they don't need it. They can't sleep more heroes. Why? Pretty much having a perfect game, putting 4 or 5 heroes to sleep. So no point in getting another one.
$12K lead here for LGD. It's relic for the Death Prophet. Okay. Let's see here this ends up.
Double damage!
Being put on. It will be helped by the Death Prophet, who does have the refresher.
Now it's more fighting. It's hard to see because of the cosmetics, but if you look closely, you can actually see that eating.
Somebody could be put Radiant's middle decent. Even with BKB, the stampede to try and get away. That fly pulls up in the air, Blink Strike on him. Ame kills off that fly, dead for 50. They use first exorcism.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Lion gets a kill, understands that he doesn't have buyback. The timing of all
Radiant's middle
double damage shot expired.
So they do still have that second exorcism once this is gone. There it is.
Radiant's
Getting
bottom
up out of the high ground,
tower
27
is under
seconds until they get FY back. Right clicks. Oh, they do a lot of damage for the Ricky. Needs to be careful. Blink slippery punch. Switching down. With a blink out of it. Loaded, we're reflecting some of the details back over onto the side of PSG LGD. We're been maybe looking for an opportunity, but don't have Dream Comics still kind of front running a little bit. Looking for the sleep. Nobody getting rocked to sleep. Radiance coming in, Blink Strike, and now Yang able to run away. Maybe pop on Ame. Might be time for LGD to get out.
Another good sleep. Great
sleep.
lands on multiple heroes exactly when they need to re-engage. Exorcism running out. Like, you can't... You need gem to see Ricky in that game. They have one on puck, but he is not staying close. Those dusts are not gonna do the damn thing.
Death's bounty.
4-second cooldown. His ability to go in and out of the fights. Stand used. Back to safety.
Say that Yang, he's going in, they've got themselves a Dream Coil, Fire Snap Cookie, that's gonna snap the coil, BKB off face beyond, the right click's coming in from yours again, so they get the notification, he's there for 2 minutes, Flicker, not gonna run out the fight of the Dire, but they look over, and now to the tree, the Nullifier out, and Eurus popping in rage, going the other way towards Ame, who does a lot of amount of work, Link as well as the hook stop comes through under the Elder Titan, he's gonna die here, stay out looking for the sleep, if anybody were to jump him, however, they did not go under his speed, they will not get slept in Rock Sleep tonight, she's the time, Death Prophet getting hit with finger, the stun comes out onto 2 heroes on top of BKB, nothing to say going the other with Fire Snap Cookie, that's gonna land on the Eurus, so they got the stun first, and that comes onto him, Bonic Shield, and the sword rolls up on both of them, Spike lands on up, they say it blows the Nullifier, and everybody, you're gonna kill them, the same thing, they're losing right, they're not coming, was the agent, and they'll follow, so it's not a turn of the fight, and it's on 2, they found the scatter, but for the stop, they'll take out Y, and then we'll go for it, no fire out of the big Panther, has been put to bed. Q, he ends up dead. The blink strike over to F1. I got him because the blink is. He's so low. Up Samantha. Gets the screen out of the side. He'll walk away for a moment, but the right click is in from Somnus with the enchanted quiver. It's enough damage to get the kill.
Oh my god, the amount of damage, like Ursa tanked in that fight, he got multiple enrages off because of the shard. Like this shard is completely balanced, nothing wrong here, nothing to see. Just going in with the damage reduction, with the status resistance. What a great... Like, I thought the fight's gonna end when Snapfire uses a Scatter Blast. Dual Scepter, good Lotus Orb usages here from Yang. And now, I believe it's the time where Snapfire goes in, uses a cookie, lands it. Why are the heroes not dead? There's no follow-up, unfortunately. Like, he just respawned. That was maybe time to bit later. 1 second later, he could potentially just clean them up, but look at the quick fingers from FY coming in.
Look at the damage he does right here with the Enchanted Quiver, the right click in. Oh. Somnus taking off
because of that gem. All because that's the gem that Somnus is holding.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Decided to go for Illusory Orb cooldown instead of a Banning Rift. Very interesting. Maybe he thinks, you know, I can't silence Rick at all. BKB, Flicker plus Manta style, so I'll just get the Illusory Orb instead to be able to close the gap, getting closer to level 25.
Dude's in the library and you can't even silence him.
Yeah.
Making so much noise. Asher picked up for Eurus. Telescope found. Alright. What's next for the Abaddon? Spell Prism.
Will definitely that one. It's also potentially that Ursa takes it. Let's see what L drops and just cooldown on Earth Shock, which means lowers cooldown on the Enrage.
Yeah, having it would be quite nice, but they do end up giving it to the puck. They get themselves the Leveler as well.
Not too much value from that item. I don't think like Ursa can keep it because he has enough attack speed. Balance Sliver much more valuable here because of the status resistance, stun duration. They have a lot of stuns. They have a lot of silences.
The thing is now, like, you still have 2 tier 4s to get for LGD. Like, wouldn't you want to look for that? Maybe get a Spell Prism. Get that out. Those last 2 items could be pretty important in these fights.
Yeah. What Yang did, disassemble Vanguard. Like, Vanguard doesn't really do much at this point in the game. So right now, just keeping Ring of Health. I think the better play would be if he disassembled it a bit earlier, and then he would not have to buy another ring, because he would put a loaded sword. Is Ring of Health a bit of a mischance for full efficiency?
There's that telescope.
The Spell Prism, of course. But who's gonna keep it? Like, if that Prophet holds Timeless Relic, she can the one holding the Spell Prism instead, I guess, and then you give a Timeless Relic Sapphire with longer duration stun. Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under
25% debuff duration, 2 second stun coming out from Scatter Blast is now 2.5, Cookie 2.2. It's also gonna go over 2.5. So You can potentially stun people for 5 seconds now with the stun fire, which is really good. He also decided to go for a little shredder usage for attack damage, and now trying to transition into a core. Full dataless is what he has queued up. It's gonna take some time. We also want to play for that level 25. Little shredder uses multi-shot.
Double dataless. Data locks in play.
Gold
I don't think
and
that's the
sweet.
world. Data lie is probably correct.
Yeah.
Roche in 2.5 minutes. These teams are both postured, knowing the importance of the Aegis. MKV picked up by Eurus. I believe so. Yeah, he bought out on the Basher and ended up selling it.
For the full price?
Yeah.
Okay.
Immediately. Because I saw it come up on the sidebar and he doesn't have it.
So on this game, you can just put an item. If you're not satisfied with what it does, you didn't read the description
10
carefully,
cents money back.
you sell net profit sold on this after one usage.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you don't have the 6-month guarantee. You only have about a, what, 10-second guarantee?
Yeah.
10 seconds,
DD.
half price.
Oh. They can dispel that with Ursa potentially. They don't have a single Yule Scepter, so this is the only thing that can pretty much dispel DD.
They've got the sweeping dart. How do these guys to sleep? Tuck them in for good night rest. They can see the back end of the outfit. It's as easy as Fate Beyond. He's trying to survive upon that BKB. I don't know why he was a big part of the fights that they've been winning from the side of LGD years. There was a no fire, nothing to say. Because the mortar pieces coming up in the back line. Maybe they're going to jump to see that's the silence. Swirl the right leg swinging from Ahmed.
Radiant's middle
Off to Yoris. He's not going to get up to the end. That one sword down. He's going to end up dead. He will be gone for 2 minutes. It's a big part of the fight here for Elephant as they look over and Puck, he buys back, so does Lion.
Yeah, Ursa no buyback for 2 full minutes, so this is gonna be Roche for PSG. I don't think they can contest it.
So, you lead. Fully the side of LGD.
It's like they're having some audio issues. Sorry for bumping your ears, guys.
Major Tom, this is ground control.
Immortality. A soldier's fortune.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is fallen. Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks has fallen. The Dire now have mega
Dreams for PSG LGD. They have Cheese, they have Aegis. Where's the refresher at? Can't find it, but it's all right.
Yeah. Over Yang now. IKB. Not gonna matter.
Like, it's too much minus armor. ET plus Slaughter. Ricky gets on top of someone. And now Ricky has a shard as well, so he can put them to sleep. Also got level 26. Decided to go for smoke screen AoE. Because Puck did not have BKB and second BKB on Ursa. Like, he just gets destroyed by this. You know, this AoE smokescreen.
Up again. The mega creeps. And Elephant make a mega comeback. Dream Core comes up. They're gonna go for the waiting work. Got it. 0 to the other deck. Probably nothing to say. The jungle bridge is still out. Yeah, the fire's not cooking. Trying to stun up here. But goes in range. Looking but he's gonna buy back immediately. Without the snap fire for a long time. He's got to walk his way all the way back to the pump. He's at the outpost to get over to. They've got the sweep out onto the puck. Puck in a lot of trouble. They've already lost Eurus 95 seconds.
They get out.
LGD. Nothing to say. Dominant game goes LGD in this very important series.
PSG LGD.
That's what we wanted to see in game number 3 between these two teams, because it's a very important series for both of these teams. And yeah, just a good showing at
5 seconds remaining. PSG
Radiant
LGD's
team
turn
ban.
to ban. PSG LGD's
Radiant
turn to
team
ban.
ban.
PSG LGD's
Radiant
turn
team.
to
Radiant team.
Ah!
Paparazzi.
Okay.
There's definitely a lot of pause in there.
There's a lot of pause, yeah.
Papito. Nick's Assassin, Broodmother. Is there ever going to be a game where we don't have
10
both
seconds
spans?
remaining.
One bug sometimes goes through, that's the
Weaver?
fix. Yeah.
5 seconds
Weaver as well.
remaining. PSG LGD's
Just Weaver.
Radiant
Elon.
team
It's my new
Steam Hack.
creation. Steam ID, yeah, Steam name.
True Protector, Leshrac banned out, Elephant, first pick. The Ancient Apparition and Mars, LGD, Response, Snapfire, and Mag. First Fizz.
Magnus.
Yeah, it's nothing to say special. That's why
10
they play a lot of
seconds
Magnus
remaining.
on lane. They like the hero, they value it
5
highly,
seconds
and
remaining.
they're pretty much the only team that flexes at the first stage. Say,
You say flex.
PSG LGD's
flexes
turn to
in a way
ban.
that not it's flexible, but when you flex your muscles, you just flex it.
And
You-
power.
Yeah, you just show it off and you're like, come to me. You
Maybe
can't
say-
counter us.
Say on the camera as well. It's a very
Flexing.
humongous person.
Of course.
10 seconds remaining.
Personality.
For sure.
Yeah.
Dominates a room. Walk.
5 seconds
If you
remaining.
ever did like an escape room, this one smart guy that takes over the
PSG
that.
Like, he walks in,
LGD's
he's like-
turn to ban.
Radiant
It's like
team
going all
ban.
Sherlock mode.
and then nothing works. Ah, fool. I was just playing with you because I have no idea. That's what I usually do.
LGD banned out some good pairings, or rather, things that would have been good against Ancient Apparition,
10
so we
seconds
can't get the
remaining.
Morphling,
I
can't get
think-
the Death Prophet,
Yeah, things that are good.
5 seconds
when you don't have to
remaining.
deal with Ancient Apparition.
Yeah. Elephant are, they're banning out things that are good with the Magnus. Job.
What about the PA though? Wow.
People.
Yeah, he's on the pool of Ame specials. I don't want to say it, but he's played a lot of his Sven.
PA is a special for him as well.
True.
They're still fastest way to triple P.
Yeah, with Snapfire.
Immaculate
I'm
team
a
fight.
fan. I'm a fan.
Not the greatest combo with RP, but you use one then the other.
Or you just up P1 and then you crow the other guy.
Sure.
I've
you're
seen
like-
that recently. Yeah, it didn't really work.
Or if we want to go a vintage Ame, Monkey King.
No.
Radiant team pick.
Nice try though. No,
Yeah,
Monkey.
the
Phantom
Monkey
Master.
just gone. Monkey
He's
hero.
pretty fun,
He's a hero,
supposedly.
just not a very good one.
Creep at this point.
Yeah, that should be one of his next transformations, is lane creep.
Turn it. Electric.
Dude, that could actually
10
trick a lot of
seconds
people.
Run
remaining.
down the lane.
Yeah, someone's like, oh man, experience, one extra creep wave, one extra creep in
5
this wave, and
seconds
then pow.
remaining.
But you're not hitting creeps though, because you can't fake the animation.
No, that's true, yeah, you can't be like an enchantress creep. So you just kind of like staring.
Or you can like, act like you have one of these Dota
Radiant
bugs where you just walk
team
back
pick.
in the lane and back again.
Enchantress.
Or get stuck in a tree, and they're like, oh, I'm
You called it Enchantress. Tsunami, you're on point.
Yeah,
with
you know it.
Having some random talk about the random things,
Nailed
the
it.
heroes that you talk about actually get picked.
PA is even better now. Rubik hates PA.
10 seconds remaining.
Hate lose.
Rubik in general,
5
we
seconds
hate.
remaining.
Dare I pull up statistics again, but I believe
It's
that
FI Rubik. It's FI
it
Rubik.
was FI Rubik a previous game as well.
And
And
then
it
FI
also
Rubik.
lost.
I don't care. FI Rubik.
FI did some
When
not
I-
cool, but
his-
nothing.
His Rubik has a different skill set.
No,
it's a
it's
different.
built
It's a
different.
different. It's built different. He
PSG
makes it work.
LGD.
He makes it work.
Except that time that he did not make it work.
Makes it work.
He played versus Vici in game number 2.
That's his team fault, not his. He
Uh,
actually does well with Rubik. Most.
PSG
It was against
LGD.
a Faceless Void on Mars.
And now he's against Faceless Void again.
Okay.
So you see, once again, you're
There you go.
you're
The
just
hard
talking
reads.
about random heroes and they
Hard
pop up.
Can steal time walk and then get time dilated
I mean, dealing time dilation is pretty good.
if you can get it.
If you can get it.
10
But usually, if you can
seconds
get it, that
remaining.
means you're time dilated yourself and probably gonna get clubbed
And you can stay far
Yeah,
enough.
but
5
spell steal
seconds
isn't on
remaining.
cooldown.
Radiant team ban.
up to death.
Rob. Good.
They ban out UD hero. Chronosphere against the Magnus.
They have last
ESG
two peak.
LGD's turn to
I
ban.
wouldn't mind. Boombrain. Elf.
They have Mars. You could put him mid, I
Mid
guess.
Doom against Magnus.
Radiant
I like
team
Boom
ban.
because you rally Empower as well as soon as you Doom him.
Yeah.
A lot of benefits gone.
Doesn't feel like a very maybe hero though.
It's about some banned out. It's about Sonic Spirit, Void Spirit, Embers that are left in the.
Yeah, I mean all these spirits are fine. I mean Magnus is just a hero that you can pick a lot of heroes against.
ESG LGD's turn
You
to
only do
pick.
fine.
ESG LGD, offlane, LT banned out, Slider now last ban.
Wouldn't mind it too.
There's
Yeah.
wait, is there
Radiant
Centaurs?
team
Like,
pick.
Centaur.
It's pretty rough against Goes
CK. Okay.
Oh my god, they're going full greed.
Yeah. This was Vici's, or no, sorry, this was Ehom's game plan with Chalice on the offlane CK.
But even was like, even less greedy, I think. Like
10
Mac
seconds
Void
remaining.
CK is I think
Full
as
greed.
greedy as you can get.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
and we saw
5
Southeast
seconds
Asia try
remaining.
it also in a full lead situation, and off CK did not look very good.
It doesn't even look that great against Ursa. Like after level 6, sure, but until then, it's gonna be quite rough. Maybe.
And you need to dominate that. Like Chaos Knight, you really want to have a good laning stage.
Actually, if you put Ench there, I think you can crush the lane. Ench CK against Ursa.
Yeah. The enchant on Ursa is actually okay. It's overpowered. So
Make it underpowered.
I want some magic burst. Not bad, I feel.
I think Zeus.
actually not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I think Zeus is undervalued in general. Especially with this you have this Mars setup, you can just put a Nimbus on top.
They have nothing to get on top of him. So, CK's illusions.
Oh, what's a Summoners hero? Storm is banned.
Lush
Ember,
is
I
banned.
guess.
By Void Spirit.
Necro.
I think Ember out of Summoners heroes probably makes the most.
How is Necro? So not big all.
Pretty rough against Ench.
Yeah, actually the spell that.
I just like Zeus.
Dude, I like this Zeus idea. I'm a big fan of that.
Imba Spirit.
You may now select your heroes.
Let's go back to the spirits.
Wow, even we can read you RTK, hello. Ooh.
It fits what they were looking for.
Sure.
They need the backline reacher, something that can actually chase the void. At the moment they don't have that. How should we get blink?
Some AoE damage.
AoE damage versus illusions. It's good, it's solid.
Depends though. We've seen a lot of Ember struggle. They were supposed to be the AoE damage, but they just have no items. They can't get the smells from fast enough. And
But at least Ember should not have a rough laning phase, and I think usually that happens whenever Ember just gets smashed in lane.
yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Now all the predictions are over. I'm currently tied for second, and it's based on time. So I may be having some plushies, some carry plushies for tie breaking. Yeah, because there's 5 of us tied, or 4 or 5 of us tied in second place. Maybe. Guys have no faith. I am literally in second right now and stomped out.
You're so close. You're so feel like you're gonna get it this. I'm going elephant. I feel LGD has a very greedy lineup. 3 cores that need to get a lot of farm. We've seen Magnus fail the other day. 1 man RP, 0 man RP. Could say thing happen with Chronosphere. So like you need to execute it properly. You need to be on top of your game in this one. Elephant.
I'll go the opposite. I think you've got enough spheres with the chrono. If you miss the RP, then you've got a chrono over here. Like a Venn diagram, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Or even a RP into chrono. Ooh. Tiebreaker time.
Prepare for battle.
I love winning!
You
don't know, you're about to see the Blue Hallucination glitched Rubik item on the fly, which is gorgeous. There it is. Look at that. Look at him. Can we get a showcase view on him? Oh, thank you. Right on it.
Looks very expensive, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you know the price for it?
There's one currently on the glitched item market for $15,000. I'm saving.
15K only?
Only.
Well, I thought it was more expensive. If I don't talk for a minute or two, that means I'm buying the item. Be right back.
You yourself could be FY Rubik. I also think it is signed by, like...
30 seconds to battle.
Not this one in particular, but... it's on the staff. It's signed by himself.
When you're so popular that you sign your own things.
That's the dream. You get your signature in a trove or something. All your items have your signature.
And you say thank you.
Even the 2 cents item.
The battle begins.
Give yourself your own signature. Well, let's see how this goes. 20 runes for PSG LGD. When do we get the first blood this time? First game is post 10 minutes. Push. Second game, it was like 8 minutes, 7, 8 minutes. We get one even earlier this first blood.
I'd say between 5 and 6 minutes this time around. They are swapping things around. Mars on the safe lane, Ursa up against Faceless Void. I don't think you expected that.
Oh. So that's the tower.
Into the spell. Wipes against 3 more. Just keep getting.
Careful what you claim.
Faceless Void.
Bahame does that. Maybe he shifts the bottom. The person who
huge tap
first.
Yes.
Yeah. The problem is just this UTP. If the other guy hasn't, he just will follow you anyway. Musically into a war game.
Thing is, you don't extra HP, extra armor when you're not playing the same carry. This time around, it will yank on. Panda has one healing self to work with. Ultimate doing that. To say Magnus, how he's one of the better players on Mag. In this game, he can do. So far, so good. 5 CS has 7 and 2. Right now, doesn't even have a point Empower. Trying to or potentially skewer into the tower. Shockwave to skewer into the tower play.
If you had to guess, in 29 games, what does nothing say his win rate with Magnet?
I'd say 70%.
80%.
That's insane. Like, it's not 8 out of 10 games.
It's 29, it's the 30th. It's a lot. It's just not a we see much anymore.
He'll be back. We've seen some safe lane magnets the other day.
Not
do
working
well, but as a mid
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The benefit from it. CK becomes very strong. I want to see what the other gonna be with the on the off lane.
It's just about getting that up in space, right? You said that it's going to be 3 cores that really want to farm. Obviously, you've got the Empower to work with everybody, but you can't be giving it out to everybody at once. Now, does the question become, want to build like that for CK? He kind of takes over a little bit more, which I don't know if you necessarily need to do that.
You can't go greedy with the hero. It's all about that team fight. They're focusing so. I feel PSG just wants to be farming up, get their 6s up, having Enchantress, one of the strongest laners, just pure the and the CK is also a very strong laner, strength for strike, maybe even a second point. We'll see if he decides to get the Valerie lift. Doesn't have too much to work with. Has 2 mangoes, so if he sees skill potential, he can potentially go for it.
18-4 for the 8 and 3 Actually, too close to the top.
Oh, this car's taking fun.
How much speed gain? Minus spear. Oh, can they get the kill? No. He survives.
They have a healing cell. He's bringing something. Double brazier.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Dango,
attack.
so he can get back to lane. Like, he gets close. They will use their combo. He's gonna die this time around.
That should help.
Snapfire. Not going for Scatter Blast. Instead, decides to max out the Load Shredder in the situation. A lot of we've seen -11.
Denied.
From the Brimstone, -6 from Snap Load Shredder, so that's -8, and react with his moment. Yeah, that's correct.
The math check.
Not so correct this time, but
Works out. Yeah, this time, like we predicted, he ends up going down.
they needed a healing cell. Well, when you play position 5, you need to pretty much first 5 minutes always have one healing cell ready to use it on your carry. Especially in this aggressive lane that they got. Forward mass queued at first, now decided to switch things around a bit and got a boost of speed. I don't think they can kill this.
Doesn't feel like it at the moment, unless they really bring a lot up top.
No.
I mean, it's just pretty much just farm up here.
CK one of the okay, A is just that bad. It's too much a bit too much damage. He gets one step too close, means the drop.
We're seeing a little bit different over the Spyro 2-2. We're seeing like the 2-1-4 or the the 2-1-3. A couple different things here from the Snapfires, and we'll see how much this ends up having them as Eurus get low and Innocence will get the kill onto Eurus. I with that kill and taking out that Ursa.
So much slow. 2 points in enchant and just 1 point in calculation, so that really run away.
Slow for cooldown. It's
only had 1 cooldown, does not have a point in Earthshock at the moment. They will need to swap things around. Like first rotation from possibly Dagger is the top lane down. Ursa can see. I guess he wants to and go to jungle.
Faith beyond on a killing spree. This kid's getting away with what bit.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We've already gotten this many kills. They brought Somnus over. They wanted to make a move, and well, without I truthfully don't think they can.
And just bringing a bunch of mangoes, 3 right now, maxing out the Chaos Bolt. Interesting. I don't think I've seen Chalice doing same. I second point in Chaos Bolt and then decided to go for more points in Chaos Rock and Reality Rift.
Maybe not go to the Reality Rift because he's got the Snapfire, so the minus armor is already there.
It's already there, and then they have advantage. We're about walking it down. Place.
Why? Again, body blocks from my years trying to get this kill on the enchanters. Here comes up and save. Telekinesis comes, sticks to come here. There's a fire staff cookie in the Dark Summoner, and that he's left alone since Bear has out over get the counter that block here. Skewer still is over. Somnus comes in. Everybody's here for Elephant, which leaves so much space for LGD, and they only come up with the killing Magnus, even though they already lost Eurus.
Eurus not really having 6 CS compared to 42 on CK. Void, he needs time to recover. He gets levels with the triangle that he secured the triangle from JQ. They need Somnus to be very active, and you can see the itemization from him. He understands why Earth's not having a good time.
My sprites are with us.
Why survivors?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm sad, Enchantress,
The itemization
that this
of
rift has been
corrosion
driven between
applies
us.
minus armor and the blow, plus a phase boost, just cheap dead items coming out early on from Somnus this time around.
Interesting to see if he can not go to the armlet this time to the face.
He might still swap it. I think it's very great. It's like
top tier.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
End of my
Radiant
just
structures
travel.
are fortified.
Agree. It's meta, especially when you have madness, good potentially impact. You're just not sure whether you can get all that because both cores also take a fall.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Somnus turned into just barely.
Which my matriarch prize.
From F5 telekinesis.
They should know that this is what the way to move behind the tower. They don't have a sentry.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They thought it was much cheaper. There's 2 more sets by Red Panda, so I have to use it to play another one.
So if those Syrian chains cool, the front of them, they get the build up on story. Yes, they that cookie lands up to Red Panda. He'll die. Now the farm.
Get him inside. No.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Down to
under
F1,
attack.
who's not even 5 yet. He'll
He's level 6.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The kitchen sick, and you come away with nothing.
Oh, what a beautiful play from PSG LGD. Meanwhile, all this happening,
Radiant's
Magnus farming the
bottom tower is under
triangle,
attack.
Baseless Wolf having the free farm on top.
Dire's
They're
middle
just
tower
setting
is
themselves
under
up
attack.
for a really good game. And I talked about the importance of the D-ward. Did not find the tower. Like, this tier 1 tower on the bottom, dropping below. I think you can get level 6. Those up and stuff like this is on FY as the man there. But the player is level 6, but they're probably gonna die at the bottom. They need 1-2 extra hits. Jinkyu have 12 mana.
Radiant's
The
bottom
same
tower is under attack.
I mean,
Blade Dagger
Dire's middle
has
tower
Kane.
is under attack. Radiant's bottom
keep in that
tower
last
has
fight.
fallen.
They kill Ember, gets 5. They kill Apparition, gets.
Okay, they need Red Endurance 4 points. Endurance with the Morbid has enough sustain. Yank lurking around just to be sure.
Radiant are scanning.
The same thing. In,
Dire's middle
eventually
tower
dies.
is under attack.
Just so that there's a can skip the Roche, really giving a scan, see the from this side.
Radiant's bottom
So
tower
furious.
is under attack.
High risk,
Dire's
high
middle tower
reward.
is under
Yeah,
attack.
You're still down 6k, but I'm a little
Your song has fallen into the ring.
Burns immortally.
Get a full level out of it, and it allows him to play a more aggressive Ember. He needs to be able to scale. Like, they need this. It's not cheap damage. Orb of Roche gives you that. You can't afford that right now.
Oh no, Roto gets you to move it, just come in and there's just no way. He survived that.
Suffer the ravages of time.
So you're pretty free to use the chrono when you've got the lockdown that OG does. So you have a big team fight spell that you can throw.
Looking good. Stun.
2 seconds, Phantasm, and that'll is
Radiant's
securing
top
tower.
tower has fallen.
Gotta win the greed. They have this Magnus who went for a Blink Dagger first time, now going into Echo Saber, so he's ready to take fight.
Oh.
Like, but, they should not. Now they have this on a CK, and they will have 2/3 cores farming with power in the jungle, so the advantage will keep rising. They need to do something on Elephant. They need to try to take one for fight. There is no bonus fit right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
can say those RP. But dangerous speed. Searing chain, Somnus, so good. I don't know if I pure scatter blast out here is he's trying to fool this. He just doesn't have to feel it.
Radiant's bottom tower is
kind
under
of
attack. Dire's structures
ability.
are fortified.
Dispelling overpower,
Dire's
extra
middle
slow,
tower is under
then
attack.
you're literally not.
Radiant
Meanwhile,
structures are fortified.
farming in the triangle with Empower, Enchantress healing him up. It might give away this, but they go. So, 5. Mortimer's Kiss is ready. Let's see what Fabian tries to bait. The CK illusions, will they fall for it?
Yeah, kisses could be dangerous.
They know. They know. Swarm is fake.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I was thinking about it before, and you'll CK getting that Midas. You're being greedy. And
he's getting away with that.
He's getting away with the he's getting away with the greed.
Right now, Elephant has only one on board.
There you go.
Team RP getting
trouble. Coming in from wide through an arena, but he's dead. Side arena. Haas comes through, hits onto Y percentage. Quick math.
Gonna be okay.
It's about
20%. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Our threshold is 4%, so Enchanted hitting at the 1000, so that means a bit higher than 1200.
Yeah. So he did
120.
Well, yeah.
It's all good.
I had that originally correct. I was like, yeah, he's got 20% of his life left, and then the he just went after that one. Could not figure out what was going on. Brendan, it's away.
Shouldn't see that one.
Time is money.
Seen that one a couple of times in the last days. Same lane Magnus, not able to. Multiple men out face. Most of the time it was just one man, or what we just witnessed.
The no man. No man in no man's land. And that was you just Jade comes out onto the edge. They get the edge side of the hand here. Careful, they're okay with the arena. Now, everybody's on the other side of the wall. And so the is under attack. On Ame, he's hoping to get a bash, rolling them dice and Yang backfire snap, Kuchi landing on the Yang.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They will keep
attack.
chasing this time dilation, but only comes from Rubik. Set up for potentially AA blast, but that's it. I don't think they can deal damage with anything else, possibly fistbolts, but even a double smoke. This got because the ward is scouting. This is a ward not your usual ward.
You get yours.
Fire Cookie not gonna matter.
Peace.
I just don't see F1 just drop a chrono off. I don't know why that. I just really want to see.
And then it's out.
Yeah.
Status resistance from Faith Void keeps falling. Empower has overcrowded. Going into S and Y.
Dire's
Like
top
his
tower
item build
is under
should be
attack.
S and Y.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And then they don't have a first damage unless they hit him with AA blast. I think they don't have that lockdown. Maybe live, possibly stole, expelled in the
Dire's
sphere.
top tower is under
It's gonna
attack.
be tough. Like this Faith
Dire's
Void will
top
take
tower
over
has
the
fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Pack up, cool down. It can only go up from the last one.
Radiant's middle tower has
You
fallen.
can also land a zero-man RP game. I like what players are doing. Once can't get worse than this. Can it only be equal or better?
That's the thing. That's why the first RP, if you're playing Magnus in a pub,
It's very important to me.
just the first one, because then your team's like, oh god, this guy, and then every RP after that one. You know,
Radiant
cool
are
though.
scanning.
What
Cold and sweet.
Dire's top tower
You
is under
chrono your own
attack.
teammates. What if you get RP teammates? A little bit of risk added to the RP. Alright.
No, I'm thinking, trying to be positive, but I cannot do it because
Or will get the kill. Alright, that was chrono from FY, right.
steals Skywalk and gets out. But now it's on cooldown because he has an upper hand with time dilation. Is it? He's super slow. He's dead.
Very, very dead. Fly cried.
Focus to yourself.
Heal us.
His chrono wasn't in time. Really wish he had the
Dire's top tower is
could have
under
gotten the
attack.
green chrono. This a little bit easier for myself. 2 seconds stun. He's beyond 4 levels ahead again. That's good, and that might some of his life. Stun again in just a second. Yeah, they caught him. He's beyond with another kill again. Not really having a great game on this Mars.
It's easy to play when you're 4 levels ahead. Both enemy offlaner, and he pretty much gets the solo kill, uses that hand of bias, now 5 levels ahead. 5-headed levels. Get gameplay right there.
Link soon for the Rubik. That'll help him out a little bit. Hopefully give him what he needs to feel a little bit more effective. He's 4-4 at the moment.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Really tough. We haven't really seen a good Rubik game in a long time.
No. Right up, no. I try to give him
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
opportunities to redeem
Dire's
himself.
bottom tower
Not
is
a
under
player, but a
attack.
hero. I'm still not convinced by. Why did I actually decide to go with Rubik? I might not be flashy. Wow, can still Chronosphere, potentially RP. It's FY Rubik, so you know what he can do with the hero. It's just the hero right now feels a bit underwhelming. I'd give him 5 out of 10.
A little bit higher than what I would give him at the moment.
Rub.
Radiant's
minute and
middle
40
tower
seconds.
is under
This
attack.
time around, PSG LGD, they will be ready to fight. But they got surprised by the first one. This one drops the
Dire's
shard.
bottom tower
Who
is
gets
under
the
attack.
shard? Maybe Horus from Magnus? Maybe even GQ? If you want to go for full meme, Faceless Void gets it.
Time dilation stolen. Not a bad 1.5. Obviously, we can love to have that RP. Flying kisses now. They got him speed up to the edge of the arena. Ice Blast coming in, telekinesis in the Ice Blast. They've got Phantasm on. Still has half his health. They're trying to move forward, but he's enchanted by Y. Ready for his feet. Point soft out to his arm to go there. Speedruns get dodge. They use RP in that game. So opportunity for Y. You know he's coming. You know he's got it. And he'll get the RP along. And while waiting for his moment to shine, and still he falls a little bit short.
No, they still have a Chronosphere ready, gets the time dilation, does actually hits an Ember Spirit, so they do not want to chase. Great play there from FY Rubik. It's just that their damage output is a bit limited. They already used the blast. If they can maybe save that blast, it's very hard. You want to use that a bit earlier at potentially kill off one hero.
Purpose with it.
Still, they're gonna have RP ready for in the next minute and 30 seconds, so it's gotta be okay-ish. Well, inside of it, just small. LGD. Ame needs to get out. He was thinking about getting a BKB. I don't think it's necessary this time around to get a. Already mentioned, got a Satanic. He decides to get the Satanic first. I don't mind that. It's just about the tankiness. I feel like he can be bursted, but if he plays around the team, if there's an RP,
whoa, nothing to say. The back is in his spear that lands up. Damage not being done yet. He's trying to improve the pulse. Get out. So his ticket's been punched. Mirrors as well. Nothing to say. Blinking in and pops the BKB. Steph is willing to fight you because you know he won't hold the RP, but now he just switches from cancel. He got back the entire time. Maybe looking to hold RP if he could, but now
Roshan has fallen to the
Immortality.
the Chaos Bolt and they end up losing Agent Cheese Shard.
Who gets the shard? Faceless Void actually has it. The meme, reverse time walk. And this is why nothing to say has has, what did you say, 79% win rate?
83.
83.
Dyer's
Okay,
bottom
that's
tower
pretty
is under
impressive.
attack.
29 games. 83%. This is game number 30. The win here puts him at
Dyer's bottom
85.
tower has fallen.
I'll just trust you. Now going in AC, BKB done, level 19. How do you kill Amit? They did not manage to bring him down, not even once. That's for help!
He's just had a free. Out 16,000 for Ame. Eurus 5k behind. He's not getting enough gold. The whole team is just so far behind. All these scores got away with the greed. This ended up working out for Faith. He's got the pink BKB. Magnus, who obviously has Empower to farm with, but he's got it's just as much worth his voice.
Radiant's bottom
15,400.
tower is under attack.
From LGD on top of the just 1,000 below. The third most farm hero. CK, then we have M Spirit Box completely strong in
Dyer's
left
top
game,
tower
not
is under
having a game.
attack. Radiant's bottom
25
tower
minutes
has
in.
fallen.
Snapfire. And this is hard to pull. Need to train the dragon.
Radiant's middle tower is
Up to
under
train the
attack.
dragon. What was his name again? Toothless, yeah.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Man, I actually nailed you. Second, I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I was thinking more like John. John the Dragon. Like, that's not right. Johnny Boy Dragon. Pretty sure that was someone called John. Like the third movie, they had a lot of fancy names.
It's like when you give your hat like a very human name. Tim, come here. Bob. Who's a good boy, Bob? We're going with the reality where they don't go over the song. He's gonna end up dead if that's what comes in, but it's not gonna do enough with the multiple kisses going out. Ame, well, it's ready to go with this Chronosphere.
They take this opportunity, they see there is no defensive item on Mars,
Radiant's
just go
middle
in,
tower
instantly
is under
kill him. He'll
attack.
probably need to buy back here, 30 seconds. If he doesn't, they go in and probably take the barracks. Time walk in, time walk out.
Do the hokey pokey and turn it all out.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
13 seconds. Can they hold it? Collected
Radiant
use.
structures
In
are
and out.
fortified.
Time dilation.
Radiant's
Battle
middle
up there.
barracks are under attack.
We
Radiant's middle
steal.
barracks
We got
has
End
fallen.
Power. Give that to your Ursa.
Radiant's
Your
middle
Ember
barracks
Spirit.
has fallen.
You can last a lot longer now if, you know, you get some farm.
They decide not to buy back Mars because his game, he's already having a rough time. If he buys back there,
Already got less farm than the Snapfire.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Like, it's really bad. And buying back, I don't even know if it would kill his game, because I don't think there's a game to kill at the moment.
yeah, you can't ruin your own game if you don't have a game.
Exactly.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Take tier 2. Smoke right afterwards, and walk in. Break the smoke.
45 seconds left on Aegis.
Time walk, time dilation. And now the reality rift.
For me,
Radiant's
this is
top
the
tower is under attack.
most annoying spell to use whenever I play CK.
So long.
Reality Rift. No, he's in fog. Let me try one more time. No, can't get it.
Same with the Chaos Bolt too. So,
Yeah, I feel they could improve his cast animations in both of the spells.
all of its spells, even Phantasm, has to like charge up and like
do the sound again. Finds Paladin Sword. We'll take that immediately, just to amplify
Radiant
the
are
heat.
scanning.
Steal. We also added the lifesteal, spell lifesteal amplification. Like, I don't know why this item gives so many things. Damage.
too many things. KB next
Time
to
is money.
Bounty room picked up.
Alright.
24 kills, 24,000 gold lead.
Yeah, that obviously means that every kill is worth 1,000 gold. No, that math doesn't really, because that's not your total gold.
You tried.
Did. Smoking up again. Let's see. See what they can get with this.
Both cores have Empower now. Rubik's still up. Maybe some extra damage if they can potentially have Empower, steal the RP, then keep hitting people.
Yes.
With Empower. Maybe that's the turning point.
Find a great spot to break the smoke, and that's when they'll jump away. Again, that means it's going to be used for this fight. Now that it's skewed back, time dilation coming in. Mortimer's Kiss is inside the arena in a 3-second stun. You'll go to the Kisses elsewhere, hitting on Urus. The Audi Rift in rage. BKB gets popped by Fate Beyond and off.
I don't think he put the BKB there, but let's see if he decides to throw it. There it is. Chrono
stolen in. Flies walks through the Chrono and makes it own Chrono. RP comes in, and the buyback gets used by both this Runic as well as Urus. BKB pop out to the save. Urus, he just pops back, he gets the fullback gold symbol goes away, and GG is called in what becomes the reverse sweep from LGD, and probably their biggest win of the season.
PSG
LGD really showing off today. Really good performance. Like the trap was really greedy. I think everyone can agree on that. It's just that they